Pastrures 10, one of your most captivating podcasts out there, with your host, Prometheus. Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the chat. I see Scrub, legendary Yogi in the building. Of course, the Iron Lord is here. You already see what it is. We a little light this weekend, but we gonna get through. We got some topics. We got some situations. We gonna talk about good gaming, hell divers. Damn, that Xbox was a surprise, wasn't it, people? Oh yeah, we gonna get into some topics, man. So anyway, with these intros, let's get this out the way, man. Shout out to my brother Cognito for pulling up in the building. He is one of the Iron Lords, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that got the best intros in the game, the guy that was on the New York City Game Awards with an intro. It's my brother from another, my man Cognito. time, bro. Ooh. Dudes out here getting blocked. Martin Luther King, I'm with it. Oh, wait, how? Whoa. How's Cog muted? Wait. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to property. Why this thing ain't working? Say something, Cog. Oh, no, they can't hear you. I don't know. What the hell is that about? Nah, I don't think it's you. Bloody, you say something. Nope, that's on me. All right, this is what I'm going to do to fix that temporarily. I'm going to unmute both of y'all streams. Y'all let me know if y'all hear them now. Cog, say something.
Yeah, mic check.
Can y'all hear them now, people? Can y'all hear them now?
Let me know. Can you hear us? What's going on?
Because I don't know why my other
Scrub Nurse said yes. We hear Cog. Yo, yes.
Had to individually mute y'all in NDI. So once again, go ahead. Repeat,
Yeah.
bro. I'm sorry.
First of all, salute to pulling up at the New York Game Awards. It's a beautiful thing for the culture to see you there, to put on for the city. The host was super dope. That was a privilege. Obviously, you know, it's been an eventful week. A lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
What I was saying earlier, I'm on my Martin Luther King, Cog joint, nonviolence. A lot of beef in these streets.
He's got to keep the peace.
I'm trying to keep the peace with my gaming brothers, you know what I mean? But other than that, man, I'm good. And it's been really cool. Salute everybody in the chat. I see y'all. Bloody, great to see you, man. Obviously, it's been a minute since we podcasted, we've talked, and it's really good to kind of catch up and see what's going on, man. A lot going on.
It's been too long.
Yeah, a lot going on. I like the Kazama. We doing a Tekken vibe today. You know what I'm saying? The Kazama hat.
They kept you up to what time this morning? What time did that keep you up till?
I was in there doing them player matches with them young boy. They savages, man. I had to get my stripes. I was working it out though. Shout out to my Lee Chow Lang was doing his thing. My Harang was doing his thing. But it was a fight out there. These young boys ain't playing. They got the combos down. They got the flows.
So I better stay clear until I get my.
I'm right there behind you.
Get my workout up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need to touch up on my Dragunov and my Lars. I was like, that was my go-tos right there.
And Lars, Alexanderson, no doubt.
Surprisingly, I was like, I picked up Lars. I was like, he's very tech heavy. I was like, but once you start getting him, I was like, oh, his combos can be nasty.
Yeah, beast.
I was like, while wrong, I was like, I've been playing with him since 3. I was like, that's second nature. I was like, I don't need to touch up on him. I was like, he always feels the same.
Facts. No doubt.
All right, so we're going to move on. We're going to get into the man with the sexiest hair on the internet, baby.
Ow.
This dude will play all Japanese games, whether it's the walking simulator or the typing simulator. Of course, it's the man, the myth, the legend from Smash TV, baby. Woo, Smash Podcast is in the building, Mr. Bloody Knuckles. Shout out to Bloody.
Appreciate you as always, brother. You already know what it is. It's your boy Bloody Nuts, aka the Gothic Gamer, as well as the Japanese gaming enthusiast and Mad Dragon of Xbox here. I say keeping it real out in these streets. So glad to be back on the show for another week. And mad respect to you, Cog. I was like, I know I tweeted at you, brother, but I was like, what you and the team have achieved for us as minorities, for the culture, for our passion in our industry. I was like, y'all absolutely killing it out there. So seeing y'all present an award like a lifetime achievement to Neil Druckmann, no matter what you feel about the game or what he's done, I was like, that is something special. I was like, so seeing y'all up there helping us and what we do get out there to bigger and better things. I was like, I'm so proud and I'm so happy for you, man. And so good to be back on the show with you again.
Love, man. Thank you, brother. That meant a lot. Seriously.
All right. Let me say this before we get started. Akuma's not here. She's out celebrating. Super G is out there building a new supercomputer. And Post Up couldn't make it because he has a situation. Hopefully everything is good, bro. Shout out to you. See you on the next go around. So we're going to move right into these goddamn topics. We're going to talk about this Helldivers 2, man. It's having a lot of problems on the PC. Now, let me say this for the record. I don't like when games come out and people destroy them because they're not playing them or they don't own the platform. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a Starship Trooper fans, or you just wanted them, what's that game with the big insects used to come through, and it had
Earth Defense Force.
Defense Force. If you love that game, or any Dynasty Warriors game, this game is awesome. The teamwork is amazing. I see a lot of good teamwork on the PlayStation side, but on the PC side, Cog, you know them dudes has a small retention span of games that don't be working. Now, if it's a PC-based game, they will wait. But this is PlayStation's outing of day and date on PC. So talk to me. Do you think that this will survive, and will Sony keep supporting it over there? Because this is part of that games as a service situation. So what did you think about that? What do you think about that?
Look, the success is pretty astounding. I think that, one, I'm excited to see Sony in the multiplayer space on any level. I felt that that's always been lacking for the last couple of years, even though they've been extremely successful. The concurrent numbers on Steam is pretty wowing. So to your ultimate question, it's all going to come down to the support, the roadmap, the consistent updates. I don't know about the functionality on the PC side. I haven't got a chance to really rock with it. I've been in my Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth bag right now. I'm going extra hard.
You're making bloody moist over there. Be careful.
Okay, so that's my jam.
You already know. You already know that. Hey, I'll say, that's my diehard franchise. Mad respect.
So right now, my PlayStation hasn't really turned on because I was trying to get this Infinite Wealth knocked out and then get to the Helldivers and then ease into the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth type joint. Yeah, so for me, I haven't got a chance to really get over there, but from what I'm seeing, it looks impressive. Man, I like the tone of it. From what I saw, the tone seems funny. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not taking themselves too serious. And then I spoke to Attic. They're doing some like almost like world events in a way, like almost like in it.
Dailies. And the grind is not crazy. Like you don't have to go out there and buy the packs unless you want to jump to purchase something. But it seems like they're being, pretty generous with the point give out, especially if you play teamwork. I've been solo, but I've seen a lot of people getting more points than me because they've been, grouped up with their friends. But continue.
Right. Yeah. Last point I was going to say about it is, without defer to you guys after this, is that I think it's really important for PlayStation to see the day and date success, because I felt they've been kind of dipping their toe, but they didn't want to commit. And to see that if you launch, instead of launching a year later, you don't miss the zeitgeist. You get that player base. And I think with the Insomniac leaks, we saw that some of the numbers from PC releases were a little softer when they waited a year later, like Miles Morales and so on and so forth. So to put that in conjunction at the same time is huge. And I think, the CEO has come out and said, as a Hiroki Totoki, that they want to be aggressive, that they want to continue this push. So I think live service almost will be a guarantee, and maybe that flirts into some single player games in the future. But that's where I'm at with it. It's cool to see.
All right, Bloody, touch bases on this, man. What do you think, man? Because technically they need this. They need it. Sony needs a game as a service.
Without a doubt, I would say we know that before his step down, that even Jim Ryan himself said that games as a service was a focus that they need. They needed more multiplayer. They needed more. They understand that single player, you can replay a single player, whatever. I was like, but you're not keeping the same kind of retention and monetization as games as a service as multiplayer games. They know that's where they needed. That was the focus. Some may have succeeded. Some may have not. We've seen a few. Helldivers, I think, was the right experimentation of games as a service and multiplayer, focusing more on co-op. I was like, and with this also being their first kind of test drop with PC day and date, and seeing the success, despite whatever issues that the game may run into,
it's that PC life. It's
software wise and stuff like that. It's a good input, because even the concurrent players and numbers are showing that like Cog said, the zeitgeist and the interest in the game is there compared to when you release something way down the line, because there may still be some interest, but it's not going to be as much as if it was when it was first announced. Yes. We've known that Microsoft has seen that for the past, almost 10 years that they've been doing it, really the past 6, 7. We know that Sony was going to start seeing the same patterns and realize that's where they need to go. As you said, the CEO of Sony Japan mentioned that they want to be aggressive. They know that PC day and date is going to be the next big step. The fact that this is successful as it is, especially for the type of tone that the game has, I'm happy for it. I was like, I want to see the success. I want to see more games be experimental like this. I want to see what else that they do next, whether that's single player games or more multiplayer, which they definitely need to dabble into. I want them to succeed because the fact that that's only a great thing for us as consumers and a better thing for the industry because that's offering more variety.
All right,
Damn.
that's a fact. Well, I agree with both of y'all. I'm gonna keep it light. I got a couple hours every day. I came home.
Okay.
I'm doing my dubs.
I need to get it. I need to get it
I
so
put
bad.
at least an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it, and I only play by myself. And trust me, that ain't the way to play.
Right.
You ain't gonna
That
have you
cool?
running
I was
for
like,
the
I
hills. So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
try to team up. I also showed a video of my man playing it at the job with the portal. It was laggy, but he was playing it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But it is what it is. Oh, we have an entrance here.
All right. It's the cloud. Someone came through from the clouds.
What's good, brother?
Oh, the cloud.
But yeah,
Don't you mean Cloud9 right now?
Don't need that.
He's like, I'm good, unlike some people out here.
But yeah, so
My man.
I'm really enjoying the game. BitCloud, give me your opinion on Helldiver and the issues that it got, and they're trying to fix them on PC. But do you think that the PC crowd is going to stick with it, and do you think Sony's going to keep supporting it? Because I think the game is dope. Well, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Here y'all go. Here we go.
You got that from the insiders.
Right now,
I
Lemon is
hope
covering his
that's
ears
not
and
the
covering his
same
eyes. I see
insiders
nothing,
about
I
this
hear
third
nothing.
party deal.
Oh man.
You gotta
Here we
watch
go.
your sources around here. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. 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 Word of mouth is gonna spread this game. Word of mouth.
Scrub saying he can't hear Bit. Just want to make sure. Yeah,
Oh
they
man,
want
I
to hit
forget.
Bit.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, I gotta
They hit
unmute
Bit.
Bit.
Let him loose. Let him loose, man. Get him out of jail.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? You know, bit free the bro. Free the bro.
Free the
Try
bro.
to-
Let him
Hashtag
speak.
Free the
bro
Let
is
him
great.
speak.
What you try to do, man?
All right, you
was
gotta
talking that
repeat
hate
that, bro. I'm
slander,
sorry.
He was like, all right, that's enough.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
I gotta. This thing don't. Whatever, man.
Here, wrap it up,
God
Ben.
damn it,
Wrap it
wrap it
up.
up.
yes, man. All it's supposed to do is listen to what I listen to in my headset. It's not that hard. PC, here we go.
All right, there
Here we
you
go.
All right,
Here we go.
give a rough, give a
That was
rough draft.
Run that back. Remix.
Right.
Run that back, Big Cloud. So you say you feel the
I
success
don't know
is
if they hear
pretty
me.
good?
That's it. They fixed it. They hear it.
Yeah, you
Hear
good?
No, they can hear you.
Oh,
All I
no,
gotta
say
do
the
is
mic
just press the ND thing.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. No. I think the crowd's gonna stick with it. It's a big game. Okay, cool. The game is good. I'm playing the hell out of it. It's really, really good. There's a lot of connection issues though. That's really annoying with this game, but it's really good. I do think it will be a big deal going forward. I do think Sony will support this because this has been their biggest release period on PC. Like this game is really done like wonders for them in general.
Mm.
And
Your
since
buddy
this is
gotta
a
clean up
service,
in round 6.
Oh, I gotta clean up in all 6. What I do now?
Not you.
so
Pay attention.
so
Ain't you a modder?
we saw this
I mean, moderator.
Moderator. Yeah,
So we
I am
got
moderating.
all this. It's good. A lot of people think this whole day and date thing's not coming. You know, this game's doing really, really well. It's like, bro, this game just opened the door even wider in terms of this. They think it's not going to bleed into single player, and it's like, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop treating these executives like they friends. It's all business. At the end of the day, it's going to happen. It's going to bleed into single player. This game is literally doing too good for it not to be like enticing to Sony to put their single player. So that's how
All
I
right,
see it.
Let me
But
say something in the chat real quick. First of all, you don't gotta agree with everybody, but we can't be blowing up dudes we really rock with in real life. Even though I did him dirty last night,
trying to be on some Martin Luther King with you.
but he
like
asked for it. But we can't be
violence,
disrespecting
no
addict
violence.
like that, man. Like, all right, Appreciate the super chat, bro. But come on, man, take it light, man. We don't be doing that here, man.
Respect.
No, friend of the
That's my
room.
brother.
He is a friend of the room. Like a real friend of the room. Like
For real. That's my
not
brother.
like some of these other frauds, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Well, we're gonna get to that. 'Cause, you know, dudes is mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Kumbaya, my love.
That's what we need from you. Man.
Kumbaya.
We need Jesus. That's your,
Yup.
that's your problem right there. Out here
Bruh.
busting your gun in these streets right now.
Hey,
Bruh.
wear
I don't want the
vest.
old lemon.
Wear a vest.
Well, hang on. I was
I
like,
hate, I hate,
I gotta
when people
answer this
swear
question
they got
here.
the answers. And God, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When they swear they got all the answers.
Yup.
Even though they can't listen to common sense and reason. It's like, bro, can you just wait for confirmation? Can you just
I
wait?
feel that.
All
I
right,
feel
we-
that.
I'm sorry.
Hang
I'm
on,
sorry.
before we
I'm
move
sorry.
on,
But
I was like, I want to answer. I want to answer this question here because someone mentioned the chat. Is that why do we keep talking like it's a PlayStation first party game? It's not. No,
No.
it's second party.
secondary.
That's a fact. However, Sony owns the IP.
Yep.
It's the
Yeah,
same way with it's the same way with Bloodborne.
Mhm.
It's
Yes,
the same way with Death
yes.
Stranding. They own the IP. They're just not the developers.
Facts.
Yep.
I was like, so therefore
paid
it's a
for it.
second party deal.
They
Yeah,
paid
exactly.
for it.
That's what it is.
but
And
Yeah.
I believe it's the same. I believe it's the same situation right now with Rise of Ronin with Team Ninja. For that game, I believe that they own the IP, but they have the developer rights and everything else.
Yeah, Sony's
So I
been
believe
really
that
good
that's
with
also-
optics, make you think they own stuff they really, really don't, or they, that they made it when they really, really didn't make it.
Yeah, that's where everyone's just like, oh, that's a first party game. It's like, no, it's not. I was like, half these games are not. They're just good deals that they got on the cheap.
all right, we gotta
Look at
move on, bro.
Celebrate.
We gotta move on. We gotta move on. I appreciate y'all.
Yep.
But these I want to get to these two main topics, man. Now listen, yo, get your behind down for you get strangled. That's the that's the little one.
That's the little one.
He's trying to jump on top
That's
of
a
the
little
stove.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Hey, yo.
I ain't never seen him do that. He's
that.
greedy. Sorry. Bloody, hit that super chat real quick. Greatly appreciate it. $4.99.
Yeah.
Let's go. Stay high.
Thank you so much. Stay high. F with that $4.99 make you holler saying BX in the building. Listen, bro, just finding you, been hearing about you. I listened to what I said on TTS and you earn my respect, brother. Appreciate that. I don't know if he's talking about me or who
I ain't
else,
talking about
but
me.
we always appreciate.
I was
I
on
know.
TTS
But I was like,
Friday
but
at the end.
appreciate.
Passing out that smoke.
Non-violence, non-violence. It's Black History Month, man.
Non-violent.
It's Black History
He's
Month,
like,
man.
he's like, no. He's
Non-violent,
like,
non-violent.
he's
Yo,
like,
gotta
I'm
mess
yo,
with
yo, bit, what
we
they
gotta
say,
overcome.
a lot of people died to get this month.
oh. Cog over here
Well, your
saying he's
mouth
like, I'm not
gotta
allowing
get
this
you
black
back on
on
the
black
market.
gaming
You know
violence
what I'm
right
saying?
now.
It took a lot to get here. It was a struggle. What's good, chat? Yo, listen, man. I'm on my King David. Look, first of all, let me refresh the page because them likes ain't looking right. Let me refresh because my laptop be lagging. All right, we got 22 likes. We got 80 people in here. Let's get those likes up. Facts.
Yeah.
Let's get them likes up, please. That helps the channel greatly. Now,
And don't forget to share it out, everyone. Come on now.
yeah, listen, there's 4 of us in here. 4 of us going to be at PAX. No E3. PAX is it. This is what I'm going to talk about. IGN. Now, you don't got to rock with them, but they're creating a gaming event in June that we all possibly be able to meet up in LA. Shout out to my boy, Mr. 100. Now, I'm going to go straight to you, Bit. Talk to me. Is this a good situation? And what do you think they're going to bring to the table unlike E3 or like E3? Talk to me.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. More events, more for us, more to that, I guess, that grand stage of premieres, so to speak, right? A lot of people don't want to wait to the Game Awards. People don't want to wait to Summer Games for us. So as far as what they'll bring personally, I don't know. I got my expectations kind of like, I got them like really tempered down. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I just want to see what's, who's going to be there. First of all, I don't even know if they announced who's going to be there. Did they? Like all
Not yet.
publishers?
They said
Yeah,
small,
so
big,
I don't wanna put a-
games, hands-on, more like a PAX. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so it could be indies. It could be,
Right.
some third party. We don't really know. We'll see. But I like to see it.
Facts. Bloody, talk to me. What did you think about this here from IGN? I know I give IGN a lot of kickback, right? For being biased, clickbait articles
Yep.
and things of that nature.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
another gaming event, and I'm pretty sure all of us should show up. So talk to me. What did you think when you heard this? Because it definitely got overshadowed this week.
So, I did see something on it, and honestly, it's a good thing, despite how we have feelings about how IGN presents certain news or how certain personalities talk about certain things going on. They are very integral to the industry because they do a lot of the big premieres, they do a lot of the big interviews, they do a lot of the big firsts, right? So them trying to create an event in replacement or in addition to what's going on with Keeley and the Summer Games Fest, I think it's a good thing. Hopefully it's something that's successful, something that grows, something that publishers and developers want to be a part of. So it makes it worth it as an experience for both consumers as gamers and for us as creators to be able to have that kind of experience to go out, meet with these people, and still be able to do what we used to do, right? I was like, it's one of those things that, like we talked about with the Summer Games Fest, it's cool in a sense, but it still has a lot of work to be done, especially since it's so far spread out. It's not that confined, single time frame. Hopefully this is something that does, 1 week straight, nonstop news that we can easily digest and not have something so spread out, hour here, hour there, hour there, hour there. That's the hope. That's my thoughts on it. But hopefully I wish them the best with it. I hope it's successful. Hopefully we'll be there wherever it goes.
Okay. Cognito, the ringleader of the group. Ringling Brothers Circus, ringleader.
Ringling.
Another event, bro. Now listen. No, our team, everybody don't want to go. You'll never go to a PAX in Seattle again by yourself. I'm with you. You hear that?
Salute.
So talk to me. Another event, bro. And non-biased, I would love to be there. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Absolutely. Look, I'm always been a fan of in-person fan fest type of events. Like Bloody said, IGN, we can't, eliminate their impact on the industry. So the fact that they get first looks, the fact that they have access, and I just like that it's a fan type event physically in person. Because to be honest, I thought the industry was going to move away from that. I thought that we were going to see that during the COVID era that they would see the benefit of getting to control your own narrative in studio remotely, that kind of energy, as opposed to doing this. So this is actually a surprise to see them do that. Like you said, it went under the radar. So yeah, it is something I would tend just to kind of see what the energy is. I think the first looks, I think networking opportunities are important, especially for content creators.
Right.
So yeah, I think we should at least see what's going on. And hopefully, like I said, they get a little bit of the spirit of the old E3 or the old, fan fest. Nothing will ever recreate that, but it's cool to see that they still find some value in it. I think that's interesting for them to commit in this day and age to it like that. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued for sure.
All right. I'm going to say this. I'm with any event. Small, big, large, medium. Any game awards. Like I support my brothers, man.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? I should have took the picture with Neil Druckmann, but I don't be clout chasing.
There we go.
I got accused of that.
There we go.
I got accused of that, so I had to bring that up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't clout chase. I do stuff for my brothers, but I think this is an awesome idea. I just want it to be a fun event, no matter what it is. Fun for the fans, because you get to meet people, you get to socialize, and definitely have a great time. And that's how most of us has gotten to this business, because that's what it is. From networking. Can't network everything from the living room. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. That's
you know
so
what?
important.
I be teasing dudes and be like, you know a lot from your couch. You're a couch genius. I don't see you outside, but it's all right. Hey, maybe I don't.
Now violent.
No, that's not violent. But these couch geniuses is amazing. They know so much. But anyway,
they got degrees in everything apparently.
Right. They got
economics,
degrees in
business.
Don't encourage a bit. Though.
You know what? They went to the school of General
degrees
Hospital, and as the world turns, Jesse.
You hit me with the soap opera, savage. Continue.
But now we're gonna move on, man. I want to talk about this, man. Now, back in 2022, being a PlayStation fan that I am, not fanatic, but fan, Sony do not release games first party like crazy. There's years in between their games. They dropped 3 big ones, 2022. I said, we got Spider-Man coming, but I'm telling you, 2024 gonna be a drought. Dudes called me stupid. Dudes called me a hater. Listen, this is years of being a PlayStation fan and knowing the history of how long it takes them to make them big damn AAA titles. They do not drop like that. And I said,
No.
even though those titles are 2021 titles and got pushed back into 2022, we ain't seeing another Gran Turismo for a long time. It might be next gen, right? This is just the facts, right? I think God of War 1 and 2 came out, or 2 and 3 came out on one console. Am I correct? PS2, right?
Yep.
So that's 2 games. How long did the PS2 last? 10
Years. Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Years.
So listen,
Like almost a decade.
Almost
Right,
damn
right.
near a
So
decade. Yeah.
when-
It's still when it's the PS3 gen.
right. So when I say things, people, it's not, sometimes I say in my opinion, but I don't like to say that. I like to say in my experience, right? Because we lived it. A lot of people, you in your 20s or 30s, you know, I'm older than probably your parents been, you know, longer than your parents been together. And that's not no disrespect. That's just the facts. You know, I started at Pong.
OGs.
You know what I'm saying?
OGs. That's OG talks. Salute.
So I said,
Always.
all right, we might get Spider-Man next year, but definitely we ain't getting Wolverine. Stop throwing out these years, right? We're not getting these titles that they projected in the future. I said 2024 ain't looking good. You know, so now that it's official and the fiscal year of 2025 starts in March. My birthday month, shout out to me, March 12th. Let's get it.
Salute.
Popping bottles outside. But
Early porn. Let's go.
talk to me, Cog.
Yeah.
Was you shocked, or did you have that intuition also?
I think we were in some similar wavelength. You know, I always felt like the top of the year, like I was looking at the roadmaps for both platforms. I felt the top of the year was very top heavy for PlayStation in terms of the, you know, second party and third party exclusives to kind of fill that gap. But I did feel that it would be a while, because one thing we learned from the Insomniac leaks is that there's not going to be a Wolverine in 2024. You know what I'm saying? We hear no, you know, talks of my beloved Ghost of Tsushima 2, which we know they're probably working on, but it's just not ready just yet. And you know, they came out with the God of War kind of like extra additive content, which I thought was dope at their, you know, at the one of the events prior. But I was concerned, what's the second half of the year? What's coming there? And to see them outright kind of say it, like, hey, from the first party aspect, that's not ready. Then obviously we had the faction situation, right? With the factions cancel, stuff like that. So again, I'm not going to doom and gloom them. I'm just going to say that from a first party perspective, like you said, Lemon, these games take a lot. They're high quality, they're big budget, they take a long time to develop. Sony themselves is even assessing development and saying, look, I don't, you know, either we're going to have to raise the prices of these games, or maybe like with a Spider-Man 3, split these things up apart, right, and do almost like a $50 kind of. They're looking at different ways, because what seems to be the theme this week is sustainability in the game industry. And what we're learning, as much as we love the bangers and the AAA, this is resources and budget. And now we're seeing with all the studio closures and the layoffs and things like that. And the other factor that we can't ignore is the forecasting. One thing that I realize in this industry is that a lot of over forecasting happened as a result of COVID. They saw a lot of engagement, people at home playing video games for the first time. They think this is the new normal. Oh, we're going to be lit. You're over hire, you over project. And now that things have kind of settled down and we're coming out of that, we're seeing a lot of the course correction. We're seeing the layoffs. We're seeing that. And I think that's what's going on in the industry. We're probably about a year or two away from things trying to normalize, stuff like that. Yeah, because already we're in February, and already between these 2 months, we've already got more than half the layoffs than we have for the whole, you know what I'm saying, year of last year. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I think the strategy, as far as they're going with the live service day and date, I think that's sound. But it was interesting to hear them admit that, and you see the cops up, they like, wow, they excited too. But I got a files near me. But what you realize is, I was surprised to see them actually get out in front and say, this is the case. Like, hey, we don't have these first party coming out. And it was actually refreshing to see that honesty with it, to be honest.
All right. I'm gonna say this. You brought up a point. You guys on Twitter, man, when somebody getting laid off, that shit ain't funny. Stop
Yeah.
using that for your console war because that could be your mom and pop coming home talking about I'm on unemployment. Stop running the TV all night. You know what I'm saying? Certain
That's
things
real.
is funny, certain
And-
things is not. And when companies merge,
Everything's
Nah.
funny to happens to them.
When
People
it
get
comes to
cut.
people's livelihood, it's never
Right.
fun, especially
I
for
don't like
us
that,
who are
man.
in this
Yeah.
especially for us who are in this industry. Cog, you've actually worked in the industry. Me and Akuma have tried to break into the industry. We have many friends of
I
us,
work for this
all of us from
industry
devs.
too. I buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But a
Support.
lot of us have a lot of friends
Right.
that are devs and
Yeah.
work as in all sorts of support roles, manager roles, artist roles. When we hear from them and they're like, "Hey man, just so you know, before it comes out, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to help you much anymore." I was like, "We got laid off." That sucks because those not only are those contacts for us, those are people that we genuinely know on a
Right,
personal
right,
basis that we
Facts.
care about, and it's just like, bro, that is rough. So you want to be there for support, and we want to support the industry, but we also understand that as it's come out from multiple heads of the industry and multiple heads of these publishers, there has to be a sustainability aspect. We're seeing, as Cog brought up, the overestimation and the overinvestment. Look at what's going on right now. We talked about it a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Embracer had laid off many different studios all of last year. Guess what? Starting off this year, they already laid off and are already confirming that they're doing another 1,200.
True.
And we talked about this. Embracer is not a publisher. They are an investment group. They just bought into the industry and they overhyped it. They overinvested and now they're starting to see it.
And you know what's crazy?
And
Let me
it-
say this too to bring up your point. I don't like Tencent and Embrace Group buying these companies because they're not in it to develop the community. They're in it to milk it.
Right.
Because they're investment companies. They're not video game companies. They will buy plain tires if they see a profit. You understand? Like when they started laying people off, I said, "What did I tell you? They don't care about the gaming market. They care about the
Yeah,
money.
they don't care about the
in
soul of the
gaming,
game.
right? They don't care. So it's
And
not
look
a
at
good
Tencent.
thing.
I was like, even if they didn't buy them outright, they've invested like ownership into a lot of different companies, and that's why you see that there's change in a lot of directions from those same companies because Tencent is getting involved because that's government money because that's all coming from
But
China.
listen,
I was
Tencent's
like,
in everything.
They have all that.
If you watch the
Yeah.
last Terminator movie, look at the end credits. They paid for that.
Yeah, they have their tendrils at a
Tencent.
lot of places. Yeah,
Right.
no, that's fact.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's go to bit real quick, man, before we move on, because we got some topics. We got my man Cocktail like 8 o'clock, and we trying to manipulate all his time. You know what I'm saying?
After a bit goes, I was like, we got 2 super chats we got
I
to
got
catch
you,
up
bro.
on.
You want to get those? Bro?
Yeah. I was like, shout out to Mr. Nichols for twice, not just once, but 2 different $2 saying one, Sony stock is tanking operating profits down 26%. And then Connie Booth leaving hurts Sony production.
Yo, Cog.
Yo.
Yo, first of all, Mr. Nichols, shout out to you. Never seen you here, my dude. He came from Iron Lords. This
I've
dude
seen the
is
name before.
Yeah,
I've
we
seen the
good.
name. I've seen the name.
Shout out to
Coming out in these streets.
Coming over here with some venom. Yo, have a great weekend, bro.
Appreciate that.
Oh, my God. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know about they stocks. I don't do that stuff. I just,
real.
you know.
Oh, yeah,
King is
it's
all over that.
It's pretty telling. It's pretty telling. That's why I mentioned that earlier about the whole day and date thing. And Kyle's not his head because he already seen it with the way they cut back on their projections of hardware sales and actual revenue. And again, we've seen this. We've seen this a lot. Like there's always a ceiling to these consoles in terms of like how many they sell. And let's face it, like there's not a single console that has touched PlayStation 2 that Sony has dropped in terms of overall hardware sales.
Right.
So odds are the peak for PS5 will probably be like 130 million, hypothetically, right? 130
I mean,
million.
but that's still
Sony's trying to look-
astronomical
no, that's
numbers,
good.
bro.
That's
A
good.
successful
That's good.
system is
But-
labeled 50 million sold.
No, I'm saying that's good.
You know what
But
I'm
the
saying?
thing is, Sony wants more.
Of course they
at this
do.
point, and they're trying to get more. And you got to keep in mind too. Sony's main source of income has been
Sony.
the PlayStation.
Yeah.
ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you
I
got
was
to
like,
look at it like that.
No,
It's
I
more,
know.
that's
I
why
say it all the
said
time, bro.
beyond
Oh, without a doubt.
console,
Yep,
and
yep,
you saw
yep.
mobile,
Because-
you saw PC, you saw console, you saw TVs. They're trying to
Nah,
get
you know
more
what I-
into
you know
that.
what I saw,
They thought I
Big
told
Cloud? You know what I saw?
What's up?
Phil's vision.
Are you
and the funny,
Are
the
you
funny
implying
thing
that someone
is,
did this
He's
first?
right though.
Yeah, they did
Yep.
voice chat first, cross game chat.
Cross-gen,
I see.
cross-gen,
Right.
cross-gen.
They
Cross-game
Microsoft
chat.
innovated a lot of stuff
Party
that they don't get the
systems,
credit for. Phil Spencer
cloud.
was laughed at
Always
about
online?
Netflix.
Phil, yeah. I get what Phil.
Listen,
I get what Phil wants, and the funny
Right.
thing is, Phil just
Respect
talk
the
like
game.
he doesn't want exclusivity. He doesn't really want. He thinks exclusivity is bad and all that stuff. And I get why he's saying that because he wants it to be like a constant flow. You know what I mean?
Right.
Different avenues where you can get gaming. So I get why he's saying that. It was just a lot of weird stuff. Like I'm gonna go off like if I go, but I was gonna say in terms of just the way this whole thing is, like Connie Booth, a lot of people think everything is all fine and dandy with PlayStation. You notice when Connie Booth left, the direction it felt like just
Shifted.
died.
This shit, right.
There was no updates. It's like when is Sony not giving you an update on the studio? Like you not had any like when have they ever been this quiet? Especially when they're in the head, like they're in the lead right now like this, you know. Usually at times like this, you would have those crazy E3s like we did before where they go all out the presentation and they just show you at least like even if they didn't have a gameplay. Y'all remember this? They would show you a trailer with just the wording. Remember how the Order 1886 was shown? They had the Order 1886, the Waterloo effect, and it just had the crazy song. You're like, okay. From that trailer, you're like, okay. So I know it's dark. I know it's gritty. I know it's got something. And then you got then you got the gameplay reveal at another time. You're not even getting that. And dude's like, oh, give him time. It's not a matter about giving them time at this point. It's like, bro, you have all these studios. There's only one studio that's actually feeding y'all. And y'all got to think about that. What studio has been feeding y'all? Insomniac Games. That's the only studio. And I'm glad they're getting their dues. They won a lot at the dice roll. I'm glad they're doing well. But at the same time, let's not get it twisted. The other studio that's been giving you stuff is literally just making the same thing.
Yeah. I was going to go there.
Think about that. It's
They got
the
me
same
at $10.
thing you keep getting. Yeah. And they keep finding ways to hustle more money out of you. You know, it's $10. Why should I pay $10 for a new mode where it should just be free?
Yeah.
And the game
And not
doesn't
only
look
that, I was like, and the fact is that these remakes and the fact that they keep increasing it and sometimes having to pay full price, I was like, how many people have gotten hustled for paying for the same game 3 times at full price over the past decade?
Here's why. The thing is, they don't feel hustled because they suckers. Most of these dudes on social media that you see that be in these 12-hour Twitter spaces. I'm sorry, Kai, but most of these dudes that be in these little Twitter spaces flat out will admit to you that, I don't like it, but I'm gonna buy it. Why? Because they got no backbone. They'll buy every single one of these games.
They drink their tea
and they
with
think that
Mattins
they're
on.
helping gaming. Bro, they think they're helping gaming. You're not helping gaming by supporting bad practices. You feel me? You're not doing that. You're not doing this. You're pushing us back. We want more. We want new experiences, and then they try to damage the show. Well, y'all don't want new experience. No, we do want new experiences. The problem is, and I see this multiple times, and people get mad when I say this, but I mean, Ratchet and Clank opened up my eyes, and God, you know I love Ratchet and Clank. That's one of my favorites. But if a console has 40 million sold. How many, and you look at Ratchet and Clank, you see these dudes hype it up. It got 30 million views on whether it be YouTube, 100+ million impressions on Twitter. Don't you expect that to at least do like 5 million?
No,
at least.
If you're a Ratchet and Clank guy, because I am too, that game does not sell like that.
Like, come on.
But listen, you can't. Hold on, Bloody. You can't look at the console sales and think everybody's gonna buy that game.
Right.
And we have to stop that.
It's not even about everyone.
No, but listen, it doesn't appeal to everybody.
percentages.
You got dudes that just play Madden.
But look at God of War. Look at God of War, right?
Look at
I was like, when that was at on the PS4, right? You're talking over 100 million that we know confirmed sales.
Of what?
How is it that consoles? How is that game took 3 years to barely hit 10 million? I was like, that was like barely 10% over 3 years of the biggest generation that PlayStation had since the PS2.
And the wild part about this, so like we always had this conversation in terms of like, numbers and all that. You know who doesn't have this problem?
Nintendo.
Why do y'all think that is?
But you know what it is? It's the same reason I buy everything Nintendo on the Nintendo platform. We OG Nintendo. They got the same group of Nintendo fans coming up underneath them. You don't buy a Nintendo system for third party. You never did.
Yeah.
It's mostly
now
first party.
That same logic should apply to PlayStation dudes as well.
Can't say that.
OG PlayStation dudes, OG should be playing the games.
I gotta kick back on that. I gotta kick back on that, right?
Oh, that's right.
And in the way of they've always been led by third party. People thought
No, it has.
right. They thought
That's fair.
Grand Theft Auto was a first party
No,
game.
Nah.
I mean, for the longest, you would think it was,
Right.
but yeah, no, I agree.
Right.
I
So
agree. 'Cause,
they've
like, yeah,
always
yeah,
been led.
for the
When
longest, you
the
would
best
think.
Tekken was on PlayStation. What are we doing here? Yo, bro.
Don't start, God. Don't start.
There was
I
a
mean, it's the
system
same-
like
Hey,
I-
Indy,
if a system launch came out, me and my daughter's godfather, shout out to Mini Me. If they got 10 titles, we buy 9. Everybody don't do that. But it was a system, battle rental to Shinden. Come on, bro. Come on. You know what we're talking about here. And PlayStation brought out bangers later, serious bangers later, right? The Sly Coopers. But they never was 30 million sold like a Halo or Gears. They never touched the Forza number. They don't do those numbers in the history
Now, what
of
does it?
PlayStation.
What does it say about the current state of PlayStation? Where let's say, I forgot Horizon Zero Dawn's number. Let's just say hypothetically 10 million, right? Forbidden West. I don't think we have sales numbers for Forbidden West. I think they did say it was close to 9 or something like that in the
Which
data.
should
I
be
think
good.
the last was like 8.
Which is good. Some of that should be good. But let's say, so you have these games that have sold 10 million already. Let's PS4 gen, right? And then we're getting 4 remakes of these games. Mind you, these games are barely a year old, or barely 2 years old, and then they sell another 10 with these same games. But then they give you the new titles, and the new titles are doing Returnal numbers.
But you know,
Not even a million. Not even a million.
but
What does that tell
Returnal
you about
is a niche title. I know
No,
we ain't
I
getting a
get- I get
sequel.
what
I
Bloody
thought the
y'all
game
saying.
was dope.
But that's what he's saying is that a flagship title that's doing numbers like a niche game shouldn't be the case. That's what he's saying. I get where
but
you're coming from
I
too.
get that, but listen, Call of Duty sells well.
Yeah,
Call of Duty is Call of Duty is Call of Duty.
I know, but I'm saying
Call of
like,
Duty has a name.
third
Like the thing
party,
is, people
bro.
don't even look. The thing is, people don't look at Call of Duty for the, they don't buy Call of Duty for just off of just gameplay. They buy it off of the name by itself.
facts,
It's
facts.
not anything.
Facts.
That,
When
the
they hear
game
Call of
sells
Duty,
itself.
like, oh, yeah.
They don't even care what time period it is. You can put this in. You know, we see this. They went through every time period they could possibly think
except
of.
Caveman.
It's well, yeah, ain't nobody buy it. But
No.
That's next. Watch.
but they'll buy it.
Jurassic
They
Park
went to
edition.
Call of Duty sticks and stones.
They went, they did all that stuff. And they buy it off the name, you know. And you look at Sony, and Sony has like one of the biggest library of games to choose from.
Yes.
And they're forgotten. You don't like you mentioned Sly Cooper. When was the last time you saw a Sly Cooper?
You ain't. They killed
When
it.
was the last time you saw Insomniac game? I mean, Infinite.
Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
When was the last time you seen Jack? When was the last time you seen
PS2.
Rapper the Rapper? You know what I'm saying? There is a game they got for everybody that can cater to everybody. The thing is, and the reason why I said like they're not doing it is because they don't feel the pressure to do this. If you look at the PS3 gen, when they were hemorrhaging money, how many risks did this company take in terms of pushing new games? How many innovative games were out there? Even games that they knew damn well were gonna fail, like that damn Wonder Book.
Not
Don't
only
get me
Wonder Book,
started with this. They had a lot
look
of
at-
ideas. Yeah.
They had Haze. They had Resistance. They
Yo,
had
don't ever
Killzone
bring
when
that
they
up
came
on
out.
108 Dragons TV again.
Jesus.
Which one?
Listen,
Haze.
he was
Don't
saying,
bring that
hey, listen, hey,
Oh.
listen. It was a bad title, but they still try to push
They
something
tried to
out.
get something
all right?
out there.
I was
They
like,
were throwing
about
out
the
that's what it was.
creativity aspect.
I was like, because we can look at
Now,
Mag
hey,
and its failure, but
hey,
it was
Bloody,
still something trying to be
all
innovative.
those games
bought
you
that.
listed, right? And now we getting definitive editions of games you already played on PS4, And they're
Exactly,
charging you full
exactly.
price for them. And dudes want to sit here and act like, oh, it's worth it. It's worth it. How is it worth it when it's no new additional content? It's just a new slab of paint on the game.
Exactly.
I don't get
I was
it.
like,
I don't
I would love a Resistance remastered. I was like, Resistance
They
deserves
killed it.
more
They killed
attention.
And then they damaged the show. Well, it didn't do well.
Right.
No, I agree.
Did ever,
It's-
did it ever occur to you that was an old time? Did it ever occur to you that? Did it ever occur to you that there were more people now interested in PlayStation that might actually buy that, especially Resistance? I mean,
They're
look at how
not- Sony-
this is a good
Sony-
time to jump to that.
Yeah,
Listen, you know
exactly.
what the first topic was? Games as a service and Helldivers. And are they going to continue to support it? Because you know they will backdoor your ass real quick. Up,
Hey,
it's
we
not
know-
working. New game.
To be
they got
fair,
creative-
I was like, and I
Vita,
mentioned
Vita,
that
Vita
too.
2. Vita is not working. Scrap it. Portal.
Speaking of
More
Vita,
peripherals,
no,
though. Peripherals.
funny thing about Vita too, there's a report on they about to come out with another one. That's been going around. There's a
Yeah,
lot
you know
of
why?
reports
Because
going
they
around.
see the success of Steam Deck, Asus ROG
That,
Ally, Legion Go, but we got to move on, man. We got to get to these other tops.
No
you know what
talks
I'm
on
saying?
Portal though, or success. Interesting.
What? What?
No.
I said no
What's
talks.
the
And you know what's crazy? I saw people crap on the design. I like how it looks.
I like the design. It didn't
I
look
like
bad.
how it
It's just,
feels.
bro,
It's-
it was just
right.
so.
I think
it was a dead
it's just-
paperweight for what it was.
Wow.
I would say it literally just looks like someone took a tablet and just split a controller in half and just taped it together.
Why
That's what.
change
That's
your
what's
Y'all,
fun.
y'all remember
controller?
the meme?
What?
Where they had like the little, you know, like Zelda has that little green glue. They put the green glue on like a tablet and then put a dual
Oh,
sense.
that's wild.
They did that. And what meme people were doing. That's so funny.
Yes.
Boy,
So funny.
your dudes is messy,
Oh, that's
man.
great.
All right,
Mhm.
let's go to something positive.
Hey, that's coming from the PlayStation dude. I don't want to hear it first.
He's a
Apparently, I'm an
gamer.
Xbox. Hey, I'm an Xbox.
Oh,
I'm an
oh,
Xbox.
okay.
That's rated.
But listen, this is what I'm
Exactly.
gonna say.
God will tell you that's a lie.
Sony president Hiroki
Totoki.
Totoki. I didn't want to say Totoki because it was like I was chopping his name up, but okay. He wants to expand day and date. Bloody reflect on that because this is what I said. There's no reason not to be day and date. For Sony, that's kind of like leaps and bounds, but for Microsoft, they're a computer company. They're supposed to be day and date. Let's go back in the history books. Games for Windows did not work. They didn't have consoles with the 360 that was comparable to PCs with the x86 architecture to port easy ports and make it work fast. Today's consoles is closer to PCs, so it's easier to do, right?
And then of course they also have the new UNC as their core focus to make it to where they're able to be switchable.
So now, correct, Bloody. So now, like to Cog's point, get the game while it's hype. Don't bring it 2 years later because they have no game that they release years later that was a huge success, including Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, Miles
Yep.
console.
That was crazy.
Yep.
So get it. PC dudes want to get it when the hype is real, right?
Yep.
They're proving that too. Look
Right.
at
Proving
Helldivers.
it.
There
Yep.
are like
Right.
They're
two
proving
to one.
it.
It's
Helldivers
2 to 1 more players on Steam playing Helldivers than it is on PlayStation. What does that tell you?
Ooh.
Yeah, what it tells you is
That there's interest.
exactly, and in that community, let's be honest, in that ecosystem, you're not most likely buying a console. You're going to stay. There's some people who are never going to come over. That's their preferred place to play.
Right.
So why miss out on an opportunity? Why wait a year to 6 years? And like you said, Lemon, you see Hiroki Totoki's out there. He's saying we're going to be aggressive about this.
So
And
why
look, this
wouldn't
is
you? It's money left
Yeah.
on the table.
the
Yep.
reason
Yeah.
being.
It
No,
is.
you're absolutely right. The reason being, I think there's always a hesitation with PlayStation because again, they have conditioned the consumer that exclusivity is part of the brand. Greatness and exclusivity is part of the brand. So
108
it's talking
Dragons
points. You
TV
gotta
welcomes Graphic
ease
God.
the community into the direction you want them to go because the emotionality, they will be resistant.
It's gonna be.
The funny thing is, they'll
absolutely.
complain about it. They'll do Twitter Spaces. They'll do all this dumb stuff, and then guess what? As soon as the next state of play is shown, they'll forget all about it. That's just
Yeah.
how dudes are programmed. And
Yeah.
One
it's-
trailer away is what I
They'll
call
do
it.
it
Everybody's
all the
one
time.
trailer away from forgetting everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One
One
trailer.
hot trailer,
They're
and
like,
it-
I'm
it
not
cures
buying
everything.
another Insomnia game. I'm not sporting. And then they see Spider-Man 3. Well, I'm getting that day one.
They got a memory
PlayStation.
of a fish.
Yep.
It's like, bro,
And-
y'all
and-
are spineless. And I'm like, that's why I can't
Yep.
take it serious. And it's like people go, well, why you so pro PC? It's not even I'm pro PC, I'm pro industry. I hear all these layoffs, you know, and y'all already know we go to these events, we get to talk to these people, we see how it's their livelihood.
Yep.
I hate to see someone lose their livelihood.
There's their
but also,
job. Yeah.
Yep.
you're real
Facts.
good people, and we connect with them. So it's like, yo, I don't want to see nobody that I've known for X amount of years lose their livelihood because some clown that want to sit on Twitter Spaces don't want to put the money up, right? But then they want to mislead you and hype you up to make you think paying $100 for games is the right move in 2027 type of thing because they don't want to let a game studio expand
Right.
and go out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And then when
It's
you
more
look at
obvious
that, I was
avenues.
like,
Yeah, good, bloody.
when they increase the cost of the games, I was like, that's then putting a strain on the consumer because guess what? Now, before when we were looking at games $60, right? We can buy 2 games for the cost of $100, you know, just a little bit over. Now, when you're talking about $100 or more, because you look at companies like Take-Two and their president who wants to bleed
the industry,
the consumer.
yeah, he wants to
I was
believe
like,
right. Yeah.
he wants to shake you down as much as he can. I was like, so when you look at things like that, now the consumer's like, okay, well, what I used to be able to afford for 2 games, I can now only afford for one. Now they're being more selective with their choices. That's why you look at the success of certain streaming services, like why Game Pass is at 34 million, why Nvidia or GeForce Now is growing to the facts that it is, even PlayStation, Essentials or whatever Plus, and how they have theirs. That was like, there's a reason why those services become very consumer friendly to the budget, because of the fact that it allows people to be able to play a large amount of games for a lower cost, so that way when they find something that they do want to buy and invest in, then they can, and they're not going to feel like, oh, I'm going to have to take a chance with money that I can barely afford for a single game. That's why with the fact that what Hiroki Totoki is saying here about saying,
did y'all pick
hey,
Bloody's
PC
Japanese accent just now?
Yeah, it was L. That was an L.
right.
So you heard the inflection? It was a pause.
It's wild though. A lot of people celebrated Jim Ryan leaving, and I even said this on my stream. I said, bro, why y'all celebrating Jim Ryan leaving? Y'all don't even know if Hiroki Totoki is going to be all in. And literally, he just did it. He's flat out saying he's going to be more aggressive than Jim is in pushing for the PC, pushing for that multiplayer type of thing or third party perspective. He's going to, and they do need to. They need this position.
And you know what? Hiroki Totoki has mentioned that he looked at a lot of the inspiration from what Phil had done and what Xbox has been driving for the past decade. That's
what he
people
looked at is
understand
some last fiscal reports, and they in third place and making a lot of money.
Exactly.
But even still,
he's like, wow, okay. Imagine we're the number one platform, and we can bring in what they bring in tenfold on top of that. And then also use that for our production. Yeah, and use that for our production in terms of Sony Pictures. Use that for our production and getting PS Plus in a better track. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things people don't listen.
And it's because the fact that they need to, because you've mentioned it before. I was like, when a large flagship title is doing niche numbers, Jim Ryan, even during the whole ABK deal, people failed to listen to what he said. Their flagship games, those single player games, those big productions that cost 200 million do not make enough to return an investment, to profit off of them and to fund other projects. There's a reason why Lemon mentioned that PlayStation is known for being a third-party exclusive deal house, because that's how they fund these projects. And he understands that. So he wants to be able to expand the brand and where they can get the income from to be able to fund those titles that y'all want. So if y'all don't want these third-party deals, what are they going to have to do? They're going to have to look at where the changes and the trends of the industry and who's been the one leading them.
Trends.
Exactly. Because Microsoft saw it 6 years ago, whenever they started doing PC day and date with Halo, with Gears, with Forza, and every other game that they've done. He's just like, that works for them. They've been selling really well. We should do that too. What's the first game they do? They start small. They start with games that you didn't think. We saw it when they did Sea of Thieves. That was one of the first PC and Xbox games, day and date, crossplay. And now what are we getting? Every major first-party title coming to that platform and being crossplay enabled. So what is PlayStation going to do? Start with small games. Helldivers 2 was the experiment.
Already doing it.
So you're going to see another smaller title game, then maybe a first-party AA game. Then you're going to see your big hitters going day and date, because that's the way that this goes to be able to expand and bring in the income that you need to fund this.
You know what's funny? We're talking about this like Gottman says, we actually taught these people, we show. But the biggest deflection I've saw this week, and some people even bringing this to my comment section, and they were hitting me up on Twitter about this. They're like, well, it's not the same as Microsoft, because Sony's not going third party. Listen, if Sony's a publisher, if they're putting their games on more than one platform aside from their own, that's third party. Please learn the definition of third party. Multi-platform is what, people?
Third party.
You sound like your boss or somebody.
What are we doing here? Like, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing this. Like, it's not the same thing.
You want to know how?
If it's PC or Xbox. It's another platform. At the end of the day, do I need a PlayStation to play that game? No.
Hang on. You know what? This is for Lemon right here for you, BitCloud. What is a first-party title developed by a Sony studio that's directly on Xbox?
Oh, that is.
Don't do that.
Not exclusive. It ain't exclusive.
Nope. It's not anymore.
It ain't exclusive anymore.
Which game is it? Which game is it? I want to hear.
MLB The Show, baby.
MLB The Show.
See what's going on.
But listen, we gotta move on, man. We gotta move on. We gotta stop bashing Sony. Stop bashing my company, man. Word.
Going in.
I'm not bashing. We're just talking the truth, because guess what? The industry changes, and these console war armchair wannabes are incorrect and don't know what the hell they're talking about.
It's just ridiculous. It's so many hurdles. I'm like, bro, like y'all
Mental
claim one
gymnastics,
side's doing this.
mental
Yo,
gymnastics.
bro. It's like, how can this have happened in America? Type of speech.
Yo,
Like, that's how they
don't you do that.
been acting. That's how they be acting. Like, yo, bro,
Get up.
it's changing. Y'all, I even said it. It's changing in front of you.
Except
He was like, oh,
for
you just a pro PC dude. I can tell you flat out, yes, I barely touched my PS5 it is, but guess what? I still play on my PS5. And you know what's funny? Even with me not touching my PS5, my damn PSN shit, well, excuse me, it bodies 90% of the community, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah. I saw your numbers. You posted them. Yeah, we saw that.
Damn.
Let me keep that to myself.
Let's bloody get to these super chats, man, and we're gonna move on. Yo, first of all, let me say, stay high, appreciate you, and P-Low 318, appreciate you, bloody. Gonna get them super chats.
We appreciate you as always to the community. Stay high with that $4.99 make you holler saying a wise man once said, if we lose Call of Duty, we will never recover. Big facts.
Oh man.
Yo.
Oh, you saying that they went Tiger King? I am never
That's
gonna
right.
financially
Keep
recover
trying.
from
Okay.
this.
Mm.
And then Pilo with that $4.99 saying, why is Spawnwave saying that Xbox lying about 34 million players on Game
Because
Pass?
he don't
No,
come
man, they
outside
just
in the
converted, bud.
winter time in Philly.
Oh.
My bad.
34 million. I mean, look,
Martin
they
Luther
converted
Cog in the
everybody.
building. My bad. But
Yo,
see,
Cog,
Cog,
didn't you
they
say
be
that?
walking into
Oh.
right hands all day, son. It's easy.
Shout out to Smallwave.
Wait,
So
here's a
easy,
wild
bro.
part, though. Here's a
Kumbaya,
wild part.
my
Didn't
lord.
Did you and King say that before, Cog?
Listen.
That eventually it was going to be a point where they convert everybody?
We love each other. That's what Kyle got a dream.
And let me say,
Cog, didn't you
this
say
while
that,
we're
though?
here, man. Shout out to
What's
my
up,
brother
bro?
Cog, because he's like my little big brother, man. When I need some information, he always give me the right path to follow. So I hit him up.
Got you, brother.
I called him and said, my man gonna be my new host, my new co-host.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Gave
I like
that mic
Yeah.
drop. He's good to
Yeah.
go. So you know,
Fire.
just wanted to
Yeah, I
bring,
had to
just
give you
wanted
a
to bring
cosign
that
on
up.
that.
Fact, he gave a
love that.
cosign, baby.
My man said Cog Luther King. I'm dead.
All right, so I want to move
No, it's
in.
Martin Luther Cog right now.
I
Come
want
on.
to move into a situation that a lot of these people get out here and they talk crazy about EA. So EA took to the developmental cycle and said, you know what, we ain't gonna do no microtransactions. We ain't gonna do no type of money in this game. So Immortals of Avium, $125 million AAA flop. Now, let's be real here. Shout out to Cali Rex in the building. Let's be real here. $125 million for a AAA title is dog water, right? That's really like the bottom. It's like kind of where AAA budgeting starts.
Yep.
And the game flopped. Y'all beat EA in the head, talked about them. Microtransactions, pay to win. They don't care about the gamers. And look, they gave you a game
What you
that
want?
is amazing.
Mm.
And you still didn't buy it. So now, Cobb,
Yo,
what the hell happened, man? Have you played this game, and what do you think about
I've
this?
not. I have
The game
not
is
played this
dope,
game.
bro.
So yeah, this one is news to me. I remember this, and yeah, it just I know the reviews were mixed at one point, but to your point, you know, obviously the investment in the AAA single player shooter space, I was surprised. I was surprised to see it not do what it, you know, supposed to do, so to speak. And a side note, I do want to give a little credit. I do like what they're doing with originals. I don't know if you've seen the brother that's coming out with the game. It's kind of almost like feels like a Wakanda-esque indie style. It's called Zao Z. I love what they're doing.
They got the
Oh,
new
yeah,
demo
yeah.
on Steam.
Yeah,
Guess
it
what?
was
Guess what?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my Asus ROG Ally.
Oh, the ally. Yes, facts.
Yeah.
So I'm on that. So I want to give them.
Listen, I'm about to get that ROG Ally too. You keep talking about
Yeah.
it.
salute.
And Blaze got his.
Yeah. Oh, Blaze got his way too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
what's
got
up.
his stuff.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Yeah, so I want to give credit on that, but yeah, to your overall question, I defer to y'all because y'all played this game. I mean, I know more about this
Yeah,
game than
yeah.
me, but I was surprised because I remember hearing about it. I remember the hype cycle. I remember like people thought it was going to be something, and to see it had the mixed reviews, it didn't have the commercial success was a bit surprising. But what did y'all think about the game? What's the energy on the streets about it?
Okay, one of y'all go. I don't know which one of y'all played it.
I'll jump on
Mhm.
this. I'll jump on this because I actually got sent the game here
okay.
from the
Oh,
team.
cut.
So I was real happy. I was real excited because I was interested.
Yeah, me
because
too.
listen, y'all know I love a good FPS. I was like, I love Magic. So mixing
right.
the two, I was like, okay, why hasn't no one thought of doing this before?
Mm.
And when I played it, it is a really solid FPS with an RPG element. You have different types of weapons with each element. and each one plays differently. You can also change some of your abilities there that you get throughout the game, and it has a very fun open world aspect to it that tells you that's segmented in chapters. It's a really solid FPS that was very unique with its fantasy style. I thought it was cool and played really, really well.
Right.
The fact that something like this completely got overlooked, did not get any attention, I thought was absolutely the biggest disrespect, because everyone says that EA doesn't put out any games like that anymore, right? I was like, the only ones that we get are anything from EA Originals, and the biggest ones that we've seen that have been successful are coming from Hazelight Studios over there with Joseph Fares, with what he did with A Way Out and It Takes Two. Yep. I would say so.
Amazing.
We're just
game.
like, all right,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Both of them are, I love. Listen, I love Joseph Fares. I was like, that man is something else, and he's amazing. I was like, he is. You can tell that he's passionate about what he does. He doesn't care. Absolutely. I would say so. He deserves all that praise. And I was like, so you think that okay, EA Originals allows him to be experimental. This game looked amazing with Immortals of Avon, and when it came out, I saw that there was no fanfare for its launch. There was very mixed reviews from people, and I'm just like, okay, some of the people who reviewed the game on the lower end, I'm just like, y'all played games that are worse than this or in a similar sense that y'all praised way higher. I was like, the writing and the story is not bad. I was like, I'm going to say that it's kind of run of the mill for most fantasy games, but the fact is that it's still very well done in the style that it was trying to present itself in.
No, the game is dope.
I was like,
man.
No, it is. But that's what I'm saying is that I think that the hate that it got was completely unfair. I was like, is it a great game? No, but it's a really well done game.
But
I
let
was
me
like,
ask you,
if
buddy,
you look at
it didn't get hate from the people that bought it.
no, absolutely not. Exactly.
That's who matters, right? Because reviewers, we all know they reviewing things with certain ambitions behind it, right?
And certain optics,
Right.
yeah.
Because the community didn't have a problem. Yo, Cog, the game. Listen. I game share.
Co-sign
I
it.
didn't buy the game. Right? I played
Right,
and
right.
said, yo, this is fire.
Okay.
Had some technical issues, but
Trust
what
me,
game
Cog.
don't at launch? But the game is gorgeous. The special effects, everything it's crazy.
Visually appealing,
it's
yes.
crazy.
The particle effects is
I've
something
seen
else.
nobody talk about this game. And I'm like, wow. And now that
the
it's
animation
official flop, it's like, what else do you want? This game is good. What do you want?
I think it's just. I think they hurt their
so
reputation too much. A lot of gamers.
Oh, really?
EA. I think that's what it is. Like,
Yeah, but
everybody's-
nobody
that's
stopped to
unfortunate.
buy. They didn't stop to buy the Jedi Survivor, right?
True,
Maybe-
but
maybe
the thing is,
that's
Jedi
right.
Fallen Order,
Right?
But remember, Jedi Fallen Order was the saving grace at that time.
Right.
In the midst of they were still doing their shady business. So of course, it makes sense that Jedi Survivor was still getting that support system. Even with Jedi Survivor, though, Jedi Survivor didn't have a smooth launch because of the issues with the game that people still have. Even I think they're still having them on PC, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow.
I think
But-
the only ones who reason that it got so kind of smooth is because of the reputation that
Respawn
Respawn
had,
has,
yeah.
not
Yeah.
EA.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, they different. They
So-
they the Bungie of developers. Sorry.
Them boys get it in. Shout out to Vince and the team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't feel they really made
I
a
was
whack
like-
game yet, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Respawn has been
Yeah, it's
killing
tough.
it with whatever
Yeah.
they do.
It's tough,
Tough, that
for
lineup.
you to really find a battle.
Titanfall.
Facts.
Yeah,
I love both of them.
Titanfall, and then of course,
Bro.
I was like,
Titanfall was good.
they know,
Right.
they know how to make a
Hard.
games as a service. Look at the fact that Apex
bro.
Legends is still
and
going
I came
so
in
strong.
hating because I was like, man, they ain't make Titanfall 3. I was like, damn, Apex is fire though.
Yeah.
They did that
I'm an
thing.
Apex
I was like,
guy.
hey.
I love battle royal games. So
Yeah, okay, they did it.
He never
And
got
that's
it.
what's
part
all
two,
right, listen.
you know,
Before we go to
stigma,
Bit Cloud, man, let's get to that super chat, bloody please, and then we gonna go to Cog.
Ooh. Yo, stay hot, throwing that $9.99 make you holler, saying, in case you didn't know, Spawnwave is good friends with Nate the Hate. You don't find that suspicious?
Oh boy.
Yo, I'm
LA
gonna say
Lakers,
this.
Let's see what we doing.
I'm gonna listen.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
say this, man. When you, Mr. Cognito, and 100 is here, this is what I get.
This is what you get.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Fake
I'm not
fake
mad.
girl.
It is very humbling and greatly appreciated for anybody even to give $1. But I'm just saying, y'all bring out the venom in people, yo. Yo, 100 is here. The chat lit with the ponies, and they going crazy on Phil in the chat. You
Hey,
come
yo,
here,
man.
we get the super chats of death.
Oh.
Or maybe it's Big Cloud, but I know the track record with you two is.
I'm just living.
But anyway, Big Cloud, talk to me about this failed EA game, and then we're gonna get to my man Cog and move on, man, because it's something I want my man, because advanced GG superhero that he is, you know what I'm saying, the ninja of the bunch.
Cherry ice. Check that cherry ice.
Mr. Beefy.
He got
Lord
gummy
Beefy in the
bears
building.
too, you know what I'm saying? He got
Lord
them
Beefy.
gummies, not the gummies y'all be buying at that spot.
Not those
we talking
gummies.
about- You know, he got the healthy gummies working, you heard?
They got.
Hey, hashtag health as well.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I got,
sir.
he got all those muscles to pick up a switch, but it's all right. Captain the Switch team, you know what I'm saying? Switch police of the building.
Ally kind of heavy.
You flat left the team?
I mean, we waiting for part 2. We waiting for the super joint. Right now, it's Team Ally.
Be careful out there, kid. Be careful. You got your shoes in the bag, I hope. Make me go hurt nobody. My daughter went to go party. I don't know where the rest of her outfit at. I'm gonna have to buy a rented detective to follow her outfit.
But I don't know where the rest of it is at.
I was like, I muted the mic and said, do you know it's cold outside?
Oh, look at that. They said Lord Beefy's better than corporate.
Wow.
No.
That is a super pause back.
no.
Matter of fact, back when you come to PAX, I might give you a gill for that.
Oh, he pulling up. That's right. Shout out to
Right.
Back. He pulling
Yeah.
up.
Back
Yeah.
pulling
Good
up.
dude.
Yo,
Good
we
dude.
outside,
Back
man.
pulls
We
up.
Oh, back is
outside.
great.
Good
Back,
dude, man.
back
Yeah.
is great.
All
people.
right.
Good people.
Big Cloud, talk about this game, and then we're going to go to Cognito, and then we're going to get to the Switch 2025 rumors.
Woo.
Those are good
So,
rumors, not third party.
I don't even remember seeing advertisement for this game. Did y'all see any crazy advertisement for it?
Yeah, there's nothing but advertisement.
Yes.
Was there?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
They was dropping
everywhere.
videos
I don't remember
like every
seeing it.
other week on YouTube. On everybody was showing the trailer. I was like, yo, this is dope.
Okay.
But I'm a Harry Potter dude,
not only
so
that-
One or two things. There's a lot of things that can factor into this. You know, maybe people are just still hurt, just what they've done in terms of monopolizing everything that they've done, so to speak. Granted, Respawn has been, like we just said earlier, has been that saving grace for them in a while. And even though I still to this day cannot get over how they've been snubbed twice.
Oh, yeah.
With
Yup.
Jedi Survivor and Jedi
And
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
I can't
Yup,
believe that. They
same.
gave you 2 quality games
Yeah.
back to back. And that's rare.
Yeah.
You think about
Yes.
that's really rare for a studio. It feels like
Yeah.
so they were
If,
really.
if they get snubbed on the end of that trilogy, I'm gonna riot like straight out. I'm gonna riot.
especially how good it's
Bro,
getting with embracing
Exactly.
the dark side.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Embracing it,
fire.
I was like, with what they're gonna do now and introducing, him starting his own school and training everyone. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, if they snub him, I was like, because one, I was like, Cameron does an amazing job.
Yeah.
I was like, he did an amazing job as Cal. I
he
was
did
like,
an amazing
that
job
is
as
gonna be-
Joker. On
Gotham.
yeah,
I was like,
on Gotham.
what he did. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's a great actor.
Yes.
Really a great
Yes.
actor.
He's
And he
talented.
really is.
I was
He's
like,
really
so to
got a
see him get
range.
snubbed, and he's passionate about the Star Wars. So to see him get snubbed twice on this, let alone as the game itself, if they do not give any recognition to this tail end of the trilogy, it's absolutely
It's gonna go down as one of the most underappreciated franchises in a long time. And Ubisoft is trying to get into that too with their new one, that solo game. I forgot the name of it, but it was called Star Wars something.
I know which one you're talking about.
It's the one where you guys can do
Outcast.
space travel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
instantaneous space travel. I
Can't
forgot the
think
name.
of the
Y'all know what I'm
I know
talking
what
about.
you're
It's
talking
that
about.
one.
Yep.
Yeah. But with EA though, the last, if it wasn't for that, and I think what was it, Dead Space remake? That's really the last time I heard anything real crazy praise coming out of EA. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is too, you would think they was continue that trend. Get into that remake. Yeah. You would think they get into that trend, especially with Dead Space 2, because everybody was talking about, y'all killed it with Dead Space 1 remake. Let's get that Dead Space 2 bracket. That's the top one. That is the best one out of the entire franchise. That's the one that took it to another level. We haven't got updates on that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And personally, I do think that's probably what it is. A lot of people are still mad about, Visceral Games getting completely destroyed.
Shut down. Yeah.
That's led to, what was that game called? Callisto Protocol?
Callisto, yes.
Callisto was dope.
Yeah. I like Callisto.
That
I
game was
like
dope.
Callisto
I don't
to an
even know
extent.
what. First of all, this community goes to Twitter to complain. I just think y'all built with jelly spinal cords.
Oh,
Because,
man, the jelly.
bro, they
I
go to
think-
Twitter.
It was a
I
good
think it's
game.
because
If a
It was a
dude
good
see
game.
a trailer,
It's-
right? A dude to go, yo, I don't like the animation. Yo, did you see his facial expressions? I'd be
I
like,
think-
yo, dude, is that what
Are
you
you,
really
are you
looking
applying
at?
then? Are you
Yeah,
applying
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
the crazy analysis? You
Yo,
want those people?
listen, right? Because
Yeah.
look, Siphon Filter, right?
Talk to
Dude
me.
used to run
yeah.
down there like he had sandpaper in his butt cheeks. If they did that trailer today, right? If they did that trailer today, what would they say? Because we all know
Right.
he's running crazy, like
Yeah, he's running crazy. I remember that.
So imagine if that was something new and it came out and he did that. Yo, there would be all kind of memes and all kind of the internet is
Yeah.
undefeated with the crying, man. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
I
listen, we gotta
guarantee-
get
I
the
mean, look at
call
what they-
because I want to.
Hey,
Yeah, what's
but
up?
let-
People
let-
Look at what they did.
Hold on,
to-
hold on,
Look at what they
buddy,
did
hold
to
on, hold on.
Andromeda.
Let me say this before we get the cog on this topic. We gonna get into this Microsoft business update because my brother gotta go. He got a business dinner he gotta do, so we gotta respect his
Oh,
time.
look.
And then then we'll finish the
Making
rest of the
moves, karate
podcast.
chop. Making
So
moves.
touch on
you.
this game, bro. Oh no,
Yeah.
you did because you passed the
He
mic.
touched on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
All right,
passed
so
it,
let's move on.
I think we always say though, collectively, COG, you need to play it. Go check it out for
Yeah,
yourself.
facts.
All right, no
That's
doubt.
what we're saying.
Facts.
Cosign.
Cosign.
But I'm gonna
Cosign.
say this. Now y'all saw my show yesterday. Y'all seen a lot of BS on Twitter. Now, usually your boy Lametius is quiet because I don't like bringing out the right hand of Zeus. I really like to be corporate
Calm,
cog,
collective.
as my man Cali Rex said. I like to try to be listen, this dude is my mentor. I don't care what nobody says. I call this dude at night. He pick up the phone. When he don't, yo, bro, I got you. This dude is genuine. But I'm gonna say this. I let the leashes go. Right? Because I told y'all dudes. So yo, listen, some people are in a circle, some people are not in a circle. Right?
Yep.
Some people know things, some people don't. And a lot of people don't. I got 2,000 subs. I'm in the circle though. We know things. I don't cap. You don't see me going out here. I'm an insider.
Yo.
Nah.
The voice. Come on.
Yo, listen. Listen.
Yo, listen, man. You can't be talking like I ain't nobody.
Oh, man.
Everybody out in these
Oh no.
Where
Oh
you
no.
at? Huh? You goddamn couch genius?
That
Armchair
we'll work on this
wannabe.
in the month of February. We're gonna work on it.
Yo, listen. But I'm just saying, man. I'm going to let Cog take over and get his bars off. But I warned y'all all last week. I was at work doing doubles. Stop.
Right.
It's not what you think. A lot of y'all doing
this.
a lot. When it comes out,
For nothing.
where y'all going.
you going to be like,
Yep.
how did he know? Damn dude got 2,000 subs.
Look, I know where this is going.
Talk to me, Cog.
look,
Dude saying, I got a phone call. I just got a phone call. Someone was told
Oh,
me. It's like,
man.
bro, there was a lot of people falling apart.
Yo,
Like,
listen.
just,
it
But-
was
but
it
no.
was an emotional time.
It was,
right?
it,
You know,
it was definitely, no, it was a lot of let me get my numbers up time. But I want to say this. That's not
Okay.
what I want to dwell on the negative. I want to
Okay.
talk about the projected look of what Microsoft. They came out here. They said some things. 4 titles. We all making assumptions. Pentiment, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and something else somebody mentioned. I was like, yo,
Hi-Fi
that-
Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I said, yo, okay. All right, you know, but then they also covered their behinds a few months ago and said case by case, which they still did by big third-party companies. That titles are on both systems. Every
Right.
game is not going to be taken away. So every time a game is not taken away, we cannot bash them because they did say it.
Nah.
Now,
Yeah.
the whole thing,
Facts.
Cognito, I don't trust Phil. And everybody's saying, Tom Warren said, it's, Starfield's still coming. What did you get from the press conference? What was the projections that you would say, okay, I could respect that? And what is your kickback to Microsoft and where they should go? Talk to me.
Look, we all know this is a definitive response to the rumors that were like a powder keg the week before. The streets were hot.
Yep.
We heard every game under the sun, to the point of whole slate, to the point of potential Game Pass structure. We've heard it all. It was that bad. I've never seen consecutive rumors at this level in the industry, just dogpile at once. I'm not going to come for any insider, but I do understand the sentiment, Lemon, where there are people who say, wait a minute, let's wait for the official announcement before we jump out the window and crash out. I do understand that sentiment. In fairness, the only thing to the other side, I get you. The only thing to the other side is that there's also people who, for the most part, they have a decent track record, right? So for some of the people that had the decent track record, that's why I guess the fear mongering took off even more, because people were like, wait a minute, this person's, track record, so to speak, is generally solid. So maybe there's a lot of truth to it. Now, I will say, even with that, a lot of this came down to, if you look into the verbiage, they said considering. Microsoft is considering, right? These titles are that title. So now we fast forward to the business update. All right, how I look at it is this. One, they clearly wanted to get ahead of it. They wanted to tell you what was not coming, which I thought was interesting. Right?
You notice Phil was nervous?
He was nervous. They seemed uncomfortable. They seemed uncomfortable. I will say, based on the three that were in the room, Sarah, Phil, Matt Booty, if I had to guess, if there is an internal debate on the direction or the future of Xbox, I would assume that these three are the ones who are more pro in favor of seeing the vision play out before a full multi-platform alleged strategy. Right. So that to me was important, the visual of that.
Because remember, Carl, Phil said when he released the X, this is my baby.
Right.
He took it personal.
This is his console.
Absolutely.
This is my era. Forget the other era.
To me, all I cared about was the messaging. What if you're doing this, right? We need to be clear, hopefully, what it is and why we're doing it. I didn't get the what it is, but what was funny was they, even though they didn't say the 4 games names, they basically told you what the 4 game about how they described the 4 games.
Facts.
Right?
Right.
They were like,
they've been out for a while. They reached the end.
All are a year old. So we got an idea. Okay, we know what you're doing.
We had no plans at this current time. And then the thing people are hanging on to is what was said afterwards. Like he was asked about it, something like that. And he said, "Oh, I don't want to rule out any particular game." And here's the funny thing about this. And Kai, you can jump in on this.
Yeah, go for it.
Wasn't this the same thing we got for PlayStation with PC? The same type of response we got? Where he said, we don't want to rule out anything. So technically, in a weird way, yes, he did debunk it. But at the same time, he kind of did not. But at the same time,
the door was slightly open.
Right. The door is open, and I don't want to say it's wedged open like Sony's doing with PC now, because it's wedged open. But you're gonna see what we just said with Sony. They're gonna do piece by piece. They're gonna give you that. They're gonna start dibbing and dabbing into it and doing those type of things. And personally, I don't see an issue with it at all. Again, if you clearly care about this industry, you care about this hobby, it don't affect you in any particular
that's why I'm going right there. Let me add on right there.
Go ahead.
Because here's the thing. And this is where you're right, Bip. The thing is this: if this is about survivability and the health, you keep hearing the words health. Right. So clearly, when I hear that means, what's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over. Results. So clearly, something needs to change on their side, is what I get for it. So if this means, okay, we're going to put 6 months or a year older title, put out on another platform, see if we get a response, right? And if that helps grow the platform, because wait, you know where the era we from? We from the era of TurboGrafx 16 goes away. Neo Geo, something goes away, right?
Facts.
And what I like about
goddamn Dreamcast went away.
Exactly. So if this is about survivability,
Genesis,
exactly. If they have to pivot to survive, I'm all for it. It's not going to affect me. The thing that they have to be clear though is, one, people want to know: are you getting out of the hardware business?
Exactly.
Or is Game Pass going to change? And I thought they did a good job on the
excellent job.
Which is saying what I consider the 5 tenets of Xbox. If you're an Xbox person, all your games,
fine.
You're going to Game Pass. Game day release. Like, they made it clear what it means. So this is how I look at it.
Confirmed Call of Duty is day one in Game Pass. Remember the reports going around about that? They confirmed it. So it's
Activision Blizzard, I thought was huge because there was a part of me that said, well, maybe the strategy has to change, and maybe Call of Duty and that stuff can't go in Game Pass now. But they kind of nullified it. They say, hey, Diablo's going to be here day and day. I mean, with March 28th when
coming.
Right. And they said
March.
future Activision Blizzard game and classic releases, new releases. And I have to assume by that verbiage, that's Call of Duty.
Oh,
That's
Call of Duty
course.
Shadow.
That's
Yeah,
everybody's
the whole-
worried about.
They just fixed the
Right.
server,
I think-
Todd. They just fixed the
Yeah.
server.
They
That's
just
remember
made
what I
the-
said
they
to you
weren't
on IoT? That's the poster boy for Game Pass. It's Call of Duty.
Yes. And I think the,
And the
hardcore-
title alone is
Yes.
going to be that.
No.
Yeah,
Bloody. I'll let you go.
No, I'm saying is that's what it is that everyone thought it was going to happen as soon as they acquired it.
Right.
No, I was like, the reason that they had to wait was probably that was
Contractual
one of
obligations.
contractual obligation, as well as that might have been one of the requirements for everything passing is that, hey, you can't just immediately start going releasing everything right now. Is that you have to wait a certain amount of time,
Absolutely.
and it's limited to what can be released when,
Right.
and then you can open the floodgates.
Absolutely.
So them doing Diablo 4 was a massive launch almost a year ago. They're going almost a year right after it came
Right.
out. It's still popular. That's why.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say we
And-
so we know.
Yeah. And I think what it
It's
is
weird part.
reassurance to the hardcore for the hardcore that was concerned. Let's be honest. The reason why this is reassuring because it is not this massive slate that everyone thought it was going to be. It's not this. Everybody, people were saying Gears, Halo, all this stuff was coming, right?
Yeah. No.
And I think
Yeah.
what it is let's be honest. People here, Pentiment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People
Nobody
here-
cared.
Yeah.
and so it did
That-
settle them in that respect. I will say to Big Cloud, to your point, the door is open for
Is
the
open.
future.
Yeah.
So let's be
If
clear.
these games are there,
if these
let's
games
not
are
rule out
successful,
everything. Exactly. There you go. You
Exact-
said it.
If
You
these
said
games
it.
are successful, I'm not
You
a
said it.
fool. If these
Yeah,
games are
exactly.
successful, that will
And
open
that's why I
the
said
door.
about PC.
Right,
Man, I told you we had a long
There you go.
conversation. We had an hour-long
Yeah.
conversation about that. And dude was
Facts.
calling me what a
Right.
sellout. I said flat out, listen, if God of War, if Horizon, if Until Dawn, which is about to go, but all these games start doing good on PC.
What's going to happen?
And you're gonna see more.
Right.
Why? Because they
Yup.
flat out told you they got a 99.9% return on investment. You don't think they're not gonna go back and
Right.
get more of that? money?
Exactly.
No.
And
Exactly.
And look at Helldivers. Helldivers is a prime example. It's 2-1
Yeah.
in terms of PC.
Yes,
This
in
is
terms of
PC.
PC.
The
And
console.
console.
Yeah.
We're playing
Glad
huge.
there's crossplay because I
Think
keep having
about
people
that.
to play.
Think about that.
Oh, speaking
Yeah,
of
but
which,
think about that.
I
though.
love how they double down on the cross save, cross progression stuff
Yeah.
with
Yes.
this. I think we all feel, at least I feel, that's the future of gaming.
Yeah.
Whatever platform you are,
Absolutely.
you take your data with you.
You take
That's
your
why I
with you.
won't
It's
buy
like your,
Spider-Man
it's
on-
like your
on-
card.
on-
Yeah, it's
on-
like your business
I won't
card,
buy
Cog. You
Spider-Man,
take
and
with
guess
you
what?
God of
everywhere.
War,
Exactly.
or none of those games to play on my Asus ROG Ally because of the save.
Yeah.
I'm not starting over.
Exactly. I feel you.
I'm not
I feel
doing
And
you.
I feel like they're working on that because they did say, I don't know if y'all heard about
Mhm.
that. They were working on a trophy progression type of
Yeah.
thing where it transfers. So I do think
just
that
wanna
is in the
say,
future
man.
where it's going to be like
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm
I
with
feel
you,
like
bro.
that's going to be.
'Cause
It,
that-
it,
I
it,
feel
it
it.
needs to be.
It
It
needs
needs to be. Look at Xbox right now on PC. I was like,
It's
one,
seamless.
Yeah, and Phil even mentioned, hey, they're one of the few that are right now offering Xbox Play Anywhere, double entitlement. You buy it on console,
Have
it
that.
works on
Yeah,
PC
that's
for certain games. And guess what? Some of those achievements are either unified between the same system, or there's a console version, and then there's a
yes.
PC.
But hold on, you
PC.
also got to
So
clean
that-
that up too. You also got to add to that. Rather, let me say,
What's up?
it don't have to be a Xbox game because anything in Game Pass does that. That's
Yes,
on PC
correct.
Yeah.
and
Yep, and
Correct.
console.
Yeah.
and console.
Right.
Yep, and mobile too if they support cloud
I've done it.
cloud
I've
streaming
done
too.
it with Madden.
Dude.
You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying?
Yep.
So,
This whole week though, and it was crazy because they exposed what I say before to you, Dragon. I said the bad actors. Did I not say this to both of y'all?
Yes,
It
you did.
exposed a lot
Yep.
of bad actors. Here's why. What do they tell
Yep.
y'all in these Twitter space or in these videos or in these podcasts? I care about competition. Okay, what would these dudes screaming about for a whole week? We want Xbox gone. If you care about competition, you
Yeah,
don't
want
want to
somebody
root
gone.
for
Well, then
Xbox.
you don't
to
want
go
the
this
publisher.
generation. Let me tell you something.
Right.
If Xbox leaves this circle, you know how much worse it's going to get with PlayStation?
because they're gonna own it because
Because the
Nintendo
fact
don't
that-
compete with them.
Yeah, Nintendo is in another
Right.
stratosphere.
They
and
don't-
can make
they don't
money
care
They,
what nothing
they do
happens.
their
than Sony
Nintendo does their
without
own thing.
Sony. You understand that? Like that's where Nintendo's at. People think Nintendo's going to compete. Nintendo has not competed with PlayStation or Xbox. It's the damn Wii.
Facts.
You think
Yup.
about it. They have not competed since the damn Wii. That was
Yup,
it.
facts.
That was the last time they took console gaming serious. After that, they moved console competition serious. Since then, they have been relied more on gimmicks and ways of
That switch
manipulating the
moving out
market.
here. Come on, bitch. That
Switch
switch
and-
moving out
and it-
here.
and it
The
works.
gimmick has really got. That's what has been working for
We
them.
gimmick there. We throwing the gimmick on them. Damn.
That's what they're doing. No, that's it, bro. Come on.
No,
Do I do this?
Cog, you can't say
Cog,
that
do I
they're
get
not
to this?
doing gimmicks.
Let's-
From
that
motion
sound like
controls to a
let's do
tab.
this.
That's not like
FTC right now.
but guess what? They took the motion controls and the tablet
tablet and
controller,
put it together.
and they put it together.
All right.
Motion
You got
controls
it,
and a
though.
tablet.
guess what? You still
but
got
hold
him.
on,
You
man.
still
Hold on,
got
hold
it.
on. I'm gonna get
You still got it.
I'm gonna give you a little backstory before because we
go.
gotta. Me and Cognito, Ultimate Alliance 3.
Go.
We hype.
There you go.
Oh, no.
We both
Yep.
get home.
Bayonetta 2
hold
and
on,
3.
hold on, bloody.
For
Go
those-
ahead.
We
Here we
both
go.
deflated.
Bro.
No goddamn voice chat. It's
No
like
voice
playing.
chat. Brutal.
Yo,
Oh,
I
Oh,
stopped
my heart.
paying $20 since that game came out.
I feel you. I was like, what if I had that
I'm
for a
not
while?
paying for this online service. I don't care about Tetris 99, which I enjoyed, right? Thought that game was fire. Thought the additions to the service was fire. Come on. I bought that game and said, God, we gonna get on each other's
know
friends
we get it
list.
on- I
We was
know.
hype.
We were
I got it home.
Yeah.
No voice chat.
nope.
Nah, dude,
I'm not
it's
gonna
just-
be
it's
like you
truth, though.
dudes talking in spaces.
It's true. It's true.
I'm
Nah, you
not gonna
playing
be
these
talking
games.
in spaces, playing games or Xbox Live or PlayStation,
Mhm.
playing a Nintendo game. I'm not one. Nope.
Yeah, it's just,
Nope.
it's, yeah, I know.
Nope.
It's annoying.
That is
It's annoying.
blasphemy.
It's annoying.
That is the worst workaround, having to do
I
that
agree.
to
Yo,
make
it's
it work.
I-
Yo, listen, grow up. Have an adult setting.
That's what I'm hoping for part 2. So
Yo, listen,
please.
they got to do it. But listen,
Mhm.
Cog, was you finished with this?
Yeah, no, just look. The
Give
end
us
of
some
the
more
day
your
is this.
vision.
This is, I think we're in an inflection point in the industry. And I think what it is that, look, gamers, we are a stubborn bunch. A lot of us, not
Yeah, we
us
are.
here, but there are a lot of us that don't do well with change.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't understand
And-
it either.
Yup.
Right.
Nope.
And in order for
They
the
don't.
industry to go forward, we have to give Xbox this. They seem to be clairvoyant. They sometimes see to see where the trends are going, right? And there
Mhm.
may be a day where some of the wall gardens go down. But guess who's going to be prepared to put their stuff anyway based on the infrastructure, cloud, their
Microsoft.
service, Game Pass? It will be them, right? So at the end of the
Yup.
day, if this is about survivability and keeping them afloat, I'm with you, Bit. I'm with you, Bloody. You don't want a situation where there's just only one entity, controlling gaming.
We
or
can't
have-
afford that.
Right.
You know what I'm
There's-
saying?
No, we
We
can't.
can't afford that. Gaming's
And then
already
ult-
expensive as it is.
Exactly.
Think about it.
And
It's gonna get 5
ultimately-
times more.
This is the message I
And
got for it.
isn't
They're
that why Phil mentioned that? He said it's about protecting and respecting the community's investment in the
Yeah.
ecosystem.
absolutely.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Finish
so
up,
ultimately
Carl.
for me, the last thing I'll say is that look, nothing really changes. I get to play the game when I want to play it, right? If someone gets it a year later or whatever, and it does well for them, great. I'm good. The way to me, I look at it is like they're treating the Game Pass and the Xbox ecosystem as the VIP guy for that year or two, right? And then the other mentality they have is, let's be real. Maybe internally, whether it be Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment, maybe those games did not perform well internally on only the Xbox system platform. So now if you give another audience access to this, they get familiar with what Hi-Fi Rush is, Sea of Thieves, and we all know live service makes sense. It does not make any sense
Yep.
Yeah.
to lock down live service to a platform.
Facts.
It makes no sense.
Yep.
Facts.
So
That's
now
why I
you-
believe in when they said Factions
Yeah.
was going to be their biggest game.
Yeah, and Ground, I don't care what nobody said.
It was going to
I
be.
came in hating on Ground.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's actually a really good game.
Yeah.
Low-key.
And I literally
Yeah.
said last week, I was like, if anything that gets brought over, I literally said last week, Sea of Thieves makes the
Most
most
sense.
sense. It's
Yeah.
it's now it's a live service. It's heavy
Right.
microtransaction to
Got
fund
the
it. I was
Disney
like,
support.
they've made whatever they can make off of Xbox and PC for so long. Let a
And-
whole new crowd, because look at the expansions that they put out for free.
Facts.
That costs.
And to your point, Bloody, if everybody be honest with itself, Sea of Thieves do feel and Hi-Fi Rush do feel like they fit on a Nintendo system also, right? Like there's
without
certain
doubt.
things that I could see a new Switch drop. I know it dropped in 2025 most likely, but like if you have that part of your launch lineup, like a Hi-Fi Rush, a cell shaded, cool kind of, you know what I'm saying? That kind of fits. And then with live service, with PlayStation stuff, that kind of, I could kind of see that. So they're gonna gauge the engagement. Big Cloud, I'm with you. If them numbers is popping off, oh, you best believe there's going to be more. 4 will turn into 8, 8 will turn into 16 over the years or whatever it is.
It's too.
It will happen.
Yup.
I'm
We
gonna-
and
I'm
the
gonna
reason-
kick
we've
back
seen
at
it.
the end
We've
of
seen
this.
this. We've
I'm
seen
gonna
this
kick
with
back.
PlayStation. It's going to happen. We
I'm
seen
gonna
it,
kick
bro.
back.
We seen it.
Bit, talk to me, man. The direction. I'm gonna tell you something I like. Game Pass day and date. New hardware because I'm a hardware guy.
I'm a hardware dude. Saying
Yup.
Facts.
Right. Shout out to the people that started. Oh, console's gonna be gone by 2026.
Yeah, the fear mongers. Listen,
Kick
consoles
rocks.
will
Yeah,
always.
this console is the next one gonna be
always
coming
have-
2026.
The fact that I got to
balls
remind
today.
people this
Yo,
is
listen,
ridiculous. Consoles
every
will
day,
always serve their
son.
purpose.
I
The main
see.
reason
You
people
hear
buy them is
things-
You
simplicity.
on your takeover, the breaks over.
Listen.
God, MC.
You hear things, right? Now, look. No matter how much I subscribe to everything: Netflix, Apple, Paramount, Amazon.
Yeah.
Digitally. But I also got a 2500 DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Blu-ray collection that streaming can't compete with.
Oh, for sure.
Not
that
Best
clarity,
Buy is
that
getting
native.
out Blu-ray discs, right? 4K Blu-rays. I'm pissed. I know about going digital. I'm already digital, but I want my hard copies. I ain't spent all this money for this surround sound system, 16K, to be streaming Netflix. You can stream Netflix on your phone. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I don't want to see everything go digital, but you have to change.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
You
you
ain't
got to
gotta
get
like
with the
it,
trend.
We ain't got like it. No, I get
But,
that. I
but
mean,
there's
we
change,
came
and
from
we have to evolve.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? We all started as cavemen,
Nice.
and now we future men.
Remember the Netflix disc used to come to the crib.
Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah.
Gamefly? Remember
Yep.
that? That used to come to the crib.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gamefly.
All that. Yeah.
No,
that's it.
Netflix before
And
Gamefly.
Netflix before. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Netflix
Netflix,
started
yep, both
that
of 'em.
DVD to your crib.
We from the Blockbuster era with the VH. Like,
Oh.
no, we've been through it.
What about those rewind fees?
The rewind?
Oh, Oh,
You see, this is why I be talking my mess about these games. Y'all don't know what we went through. Yeah, 50 cent no rewind fees on VHS tapes.
Back in the day, it wasn't convenient as you sitting on the couch and playing. We had to go to a store called Blockbuster.
Yo, look, and this was crazy.
Hey, yo.
People was using
Hey, can I
rewind
tell
so
everyone that's
much
what-
that they
be
DVDs
lucky
was
you had to
breaking
pray
that they
you
was
catch this.
selling rewinders only separately. Now that's some old head stuff.
That's
there.
old head stuff right
That's
there.
some
I remember
old
that.
head.
Yup, I remember I had one.
But look, Big Cloud touch on this, the business model finish up, and let's get the bloody. And we gonna get. We talked about the Switch thoughts, right?
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
it in. We stuck it in.
All right.
We
So
snuck it. We snuck it.
let's get to
Let me hear the homies.
Big
Let me hear the
Cloud.
homies. 4 hours.
Man, like there's just I've heard like they saying that the console gonna go, or really the funny thing is people saying like, oh, if they do this console game is gonna die. If I was
I'm
to
gonna
quote
get
my
to
good
those super
friend
chats. Don't worry,
Kate
people. I see y'all.
Yeah.
the quote,
Hey, Big Cloud, your mic cut now.
Bloody take over till you get back. I think he dropped.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He
Get
just
on the
dropped. All right,
Microsoft
all right. Well,
movement.
let me hit up these super chats that we got because we got 3 of them real quick. I was like
Appreciate
DJ
y'all.
Berto earlier with that $10 super chat saying, "Man, the den is on fire tonight." Cog, Bit, Bloody, Lamethius in the fire
Salute.
chat. Hit that like button. I didn't see no spaces about the new direction PlayStation is looking to do.
Bang,
Stay
bang.
high
you
with
better
that
let it
$2
go.
saying
Another space
stay fine.
TKO'd.
Stay high said, "Where is Baby Steps
Whoa.
at?"
Shout out
And
to
then
the
last-
new people that signed up to the channel. Oh, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate
We
y'all.
appreciate
Facts.
it. We
That
appreciate
like
y'all.
button, y'all. Come on. Y'all in here.
And then DJ Birdo back with another $5 super chat saying MBG feels like 2019 all over again, except this time it's Tim Dog. Shaking my head. Hit that damn like button again, people. The den is burning up.
Not violence. Not
I
violence.
was like, we're not even being the ones messiest.
The chat going in today.
Yo,
they
listen.
toppled in
Shout
the
out to
back.
Kyle for bringing out the messiness and people and good. Why you over here messing with these good people?
Yo, that's
Do it on me
Cogby
right
over
quick.
there. Yo, Cogby's trying to keep it all
Yo,
peaceful.
get your bars off about this Microsoft deal,
where you at?
Microsoft update, and then I'm gonna get into why I'm gonna
Alright.
kick back a little bit.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Yeah. All right. You know what? And you know what? I had to say this. Last week, I called it from what I said. I was like, no matter what happens, I was sticking through thick and thin. I was like, I stuck through all the way through the Xbox One generation. Why? Because Microsoft has always been right about the change and the forthcomings trends in the industry. They called it with cloud saves when they experimented with that during the 360 back in 2011, before anyone else was doing that. 2013, the Xbox One came out. They said all-in-one media console. People freaked out. Guess what? Guess what? Your PS5 and your Xbox Series X is now an all-in-one media console. You can watch movies, you can watch Blu-rays, you can stream on it, you can listen to music, YouTube, whatever. You can stream directly off it if you on Twitch, YouTube, whatever. You can do all that besides play games. They also said always online. Guess what? Both consoles always online. You have digital purchases. You have your achievements. You have your trophies, right, on PlayStation. You have DRM to be able to check those digital licenses.
Facts.
People didn't want to adapt to that change. If we had understood everything back then, things could be a lot better, because what did they want to do? Family sharing. We have game sharing, but only between 2 people. They want to do family game sharing. You can do 5 to 10 people. We would be able to share games easily with our friends and everyone who may not be able to afford stuff, right? We can all play together. What did they also say they want to do? Be able to sell old digital licenses, so that way you can get a kickback on that to use towards something else. Who does that? Steam does that. Steam has the family sharing for their libraries. They were able to adapt to that change. Gamers between console and PC have this mentality of some will accept it, some will not. I was like, and especially console dedicated are always the slowest to change, even when the company's trying to say, hey, this is for the benefit of you. We're trying to help you out. When they say no, guess what? Now we're slow to change, and guess what? It's going to go there anyways. Whether you like it or not, it comes. I was going to say, so everything that they said a decade ago is right. So if they say, hey, we need to put our games on more platforms, I said smaller titles make sense. I was like, we already know that they do that with Minecraft. And what do? They've still been supporting Minecraft. What do? They did Legends, and they did the Minecraft Dungeons, both on PlayStation, both on Nintendo Switch, all on PC, same day and date launch across all platforms. People want to forget about that. They've already been doing this. I was like, so Sea of Thieves, it being a big, very community-driven one, makes sense because it allows them to monetize a new community and expand the already growing player base to support those big expansions. You don't do a deal with Disney to bring in Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that for cheap. No, you don't.
Gotta spend the bag.
I was like, Grounded is a very big community-driven survival game. Why would that not be great for people on multiple platforms? Because it allows you to be able to play with more people and be creative in that entire game. Smaller games like Pentiment absolutely deserve to be. Those may not be big on PlayStation or Xbox, but they're supportive on PC for those like story narrative-driven games. Same on Nintendo. Same with the fact that there's talk about Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm game and an action game. Those are very successful on Switch, especially. But we also know that rhythm games have been long history in the PlayStation, even if they don't support them. Look at you, Parappa the Rapper. Exactly. I was like, kick, punch, kick. It's all in the mind, but definitely not theirs. That's for sure. But that's what I'm saying, is that these make sense. This is the same vision that Phil had talked about back in 2017 when they announced Back and Pat, when they announced that they wanted to make changes. This is the same thing that's already been happening, because us, as very logical, understanding gamers who see the change in the trends, who are very much involved in this industry, knew that this was going to come. If you even had a half a cent of sense, you would know this is no change. It's just them confirming what we already know. Matt Booty said, guess what? All first-party games, all Bethesda games, all Activision games, gonna be first day and date launch on Xbox consoles, on PC, anywhere where Game Pass is. Guess where Game Pass isn't on? It's not on PlayStation. It's not on Switch. So it's not a change for us. It's the same thing we already know. They just confirmed.
I'm sorry,
that.
Bloody. Your rant is amazing, but I'm gonna say this: PlayStation don't want Game Pass on PlayStation.
Exactly, because the fact that
it trumps
of the
their
library
service.
that they have, for the price that they have, it competes with the.
They don't raise their price.
They don't want something like that.
And less time on the market. You don't want Game
And
Pass
then not only
there,
that,
bro.
And look at this.
You know what?
Here's the other.
Hold on, Bloody.
What's up?
Because I don't know what P3 Reloaded costs.
It costs $70 brand new, and you know what?
I didn't know that until I looked on the PlayStation. So I said, "Oh, that's what it costs."
And you know what? Hang on.
The receipts is coming. Here we go.
Oh yeah, he got that.
Your boy
Yeah, he got that.
I know.
Ready.
I'm about that.
Ready.
I say, so when I talk about saying, hey, I could have not spent a dime on that game and just played it through Game Pass. I could have, but I support it because it's where I want it to be.
Because you got them Japanese nipples piercings.
Listen, what my nipples are not is not for this community right now. But here's the thing: is that they don't want a service like Game Pass because the fact that look at what they offer, look at the price that they do, and everything that's included. If you pay Ultimate, right? What we always talk about, $17 a month,
right?
You get access to all first-party titles, day and date, both on console, on PC. You get game streaming on your mobile device, on your PC, and also being able to do it on console for games like for those who are still on Xbox One, you can stream those next-gen Series X titles through the cloud streaming that they offer, and free cloud saves that are interchangeable between mobile, your console, and PC.
I love that.
What do you have to pay for on PlayStation with PlayStation Plus? Cloud saves.
Ooh.
It's one of those things that they've been right on this.
Yeah.
They've already stated, and they committed to what we already know that they were going to do. Sarah said they're wanting to work with more publishers. We've seen how much time her and Phil have spent in Japan trying to work those. Yeah, they're doing a great job. And the fact is that Sarah was the driving force for that. I love Sarah. I was like, what she's done to help bring my favorite genres,
Atlas
my favorite games, my favorite franchises.
Huge.
Atlas is huge. And look at Sega as a whole has been absolutely huge. I was like, y'all know that the Like a Dragon Yakuza franchise I was praising that when it came out in 2020 because the fact that
now they got all of them in Game Pass.
We got the Game Pass is the home for the entire series. The entire series. The only one right now, obviously, is Infinite Wealth. Just came out, but the entire series you could play on PC or on console.
And then it shows you the evolution too, because the first one is not even translated in English.
Yep. I was gonna say the entire series was not in English until Judgment. I was gonna say with the spinoff titles. So we've seen a massive change. I say, and you know what? Big Cloud mentioned about Blockbuster. Surprisingly enough, that's how I found the series because I went in there. You know how they used to have the little bargain bins for old games that you could do that you could buy for cheap. I saw Yakuza 1 in the bargain bin. I was looking for a new game, got it, and it was literally 3 months before the sequel came out. Got me hooked since. So I've been championing that series for over 20 years. I was young boy.
You gonna have to breathe, last Mohicans, because you know we got yo. Listen, I got to get my bars off, and we got my bro to the last time.
You know, I got you.
I'm gonna keep it short.
I got you.
I'm gonna tell.
But at the end of the day, it's just that.
Do you want me to play the music?
What's up? Yes, but I'm just saying. At the end of the day, it's all the stuff that we knew. If you thought otherwise and believed in half of these rumors from a dude who was made a random comment on Reddit, you got a problem. Yes. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, goddamn, bloody. Damn, I only gave you 7 minutes. But no, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you this, man.
Where you at?
PlayStation, 100 million, astronomical numbers every time out. Right. The only generation they faltered was PS3, and they still caught up to Xbox and passed them at the end. It was over, but they did it. They have a base that's unrivaled, right? But the win is always 50. That's the number you want to hit, not 100, because that's an overachievement, right? Xbox, first generation, 27 million. Now, a lot of people don't understand that number. They did that just to put their foot in the door. 360, 87 million. Achievement. But those numbers are not realistic. There was a lot of systems going back.
Red Ring.
Red Ring.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Red Ring.
Dudes like me had a modded system and two
like
other
3 of them
systems.
joints.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
I only had one 360. I got lucky.
Wow.
So
that's a blessing.
We talking facts here.
Yeah.
Right. It was modified. What did Xbox want? Oh, awesome console, hands down. Put Netflix on the map, streaming apps on the map. They did that. Nobody did that.
Entertainment Center.
Right? That's why they went with TV. Next time.
Which is happening today.
Right.
Yep.
All the
Xbox started
successful
that.
gaming
People need to
TV
know the
and
history.
movies.
In-game chat came from OG Xbox. Cross-game chat came from 360.
Oh.
Party chat, 16
Blessing.
people came from 360. PS4 came out. Right? They finally got that. You late to the party. Right? But let me tell you about the Xbox brand. Xbox brand, 5.1 dudes. They the what you call them? Damn, I'm that dude. Enthusiast, right?
Enthusiast.
Enthusiast. Yeah.
I remember I had a 1080i TV, 1080i. I had to buy
360 and all
better.
that.
Yep.
I had to get a.
Yeah, we had to
I
get the better
get a-
TVs.
No, I had the XBR 400, which is the 1080i TV, the last great CRT from Sony. But I had to get a
CRT,
special
yo.
cable made to get those visuals from the Xbox to that TV, and that port was a DVI.
DVI port.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ooh,
shout out to
DVI.
Bars.
Yup.
Yeah, I remember
This
that.
is history.
Crazy.
Pay attention. Pay attention, people in the chat. Shout out to the chat. Get them likes up,
Fact.
man. I appreciate everybody. Y'all been amazing this weekend. But I'm dropping some bars for y'all.
Go for
So
it.
now, this is my problem with the third party talk.
Let's go. What's the problem? Let's go.
He's back. Guess who's back?
Back.
Let me. I gotta get your feed back up. Hold on, where is it? BitCloud. But let me say this for the record: Xbox community is not filled with casuals. It's a hardcore community. The casuals is the minority on Xbox. On PlayStation, the hardcore is the minority, and the casuals are the majority. Let me tell you why. If Halo went to PlayStation 5, Gears,
break it down.
Forza, these are facts. First of all, dudes are going to be emotional because there's generally hardcore that carries Xbox. I told everybody last week they're not going to damage the brand, bro, because they know all of those Game Pass players, out of 34 million, 5 million might be casual. And that's not an exaggeration because we, as Xbox supporters, we buy those controllers. We buy those consoles. I got 34 controllers, 2 Xbox Series X's, and 2 pair of hands. I just want you to understand what I'm talking about here. Okay? So I'm saying this is not a joke here. Shout out to Big Cloud for pulling back up.
Yeah,
That
outage
community is hardcore. If they was to take their premier titles, Gears, Forza, not Flight Sim, because that's
Right to the street.
they're in trouble. Because that hardcore,
Drama.
they're gonna lose that hardcore. They can't afford that. They
Yeah.
can't afford
That's been their
that.
lifeblood. Yeah, that is your lifeblood. You
Right.
can't cut off the
They
lifeblood of your
cannot
community.
damage the brand. I told Gaz that. I told Gaz, Gaz, it's a difference. I don't know how much you like Xbox, but we hardcore like we like our porn.
Oh no.
All right, Paul.
No, that's not true.
Doing the much.
Because
Doing
we
the
know,
much. Doing the
because
much.
we know
Listen,
we got
that's
no,
the
no,
biggest
no,
industry
no.
on
We
the
got the
planet.
numbers that say PlayStation likes that more. I'm just saying.
Hey, the casuals are on PlayStation. though.
Listen,
Solid.
that
Try
man-
that.
yo,
Let's
Hard
try
Geek,
that.
shout out to my man Hard Geek. I'll see you at PAX. But I'm
Yo, Hard
I'm
Geek, what
I'm
up?
cracking a joke right there, but I'm being serious. That community that the Xbox got is dudes like me, King Cog. You heard? We outside. Dudes is really
if
10
you're over here, you
toes
love the
down.
platform.
We are really
love the
into the
platform, if you're over
platform. I always say, I ain't
Yes,
buying
we
them
are.
new controllers. I'ma shut the hell
I'm
up.
anywhere.
I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud, right? I'm buying. Yo, all of them just sit around my crib. I don't even use them.
Custom.
I'm buying it like they like trophies in my house, right? 34 controllers, 2 hands, 2 Series X's, and I use 1 controller for each. Right? This is a facts.
Yep.
If they go multi-plat, there's a problem with your major. I don't give a damn about Pentiment. I don't care. Sea of Thieves, great game. Not my thing. No, let me not say it. I enjoy Sea of Thieves, but there's so much stuff coming out. I can't invest the time. Same thing with Grounded, right? Hi-Fi Rush, I was like, that game is dope. I mostly play it on my raw gala, right? Because I be at work. I just beat that chick and she joined the team. And
shout out to Corsica. You did the Corsica fight.
Yeah, Corsica. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is their community is mostly hardcore. Mostly.
Yep.
They lose that. They lose the brand. That's the problem. So you better tread lightly on going third party because you might be Sega.
Hey, listen, you can say that, but Sega on the comeback.
No. I'm not talking about Sega as a company because that's my favorite Japanese company besides Capcom.
Yep.
Right?
Facts.
That's my favorite.
Facts.
I'm saying you don't want to be all third party. You want to eat on you want to, the grass is not green on the other side when it's already green on your side. Now, if you want to pimp PlayStation
to exclusive
and get some stuff, I ain't mad because it's a business, right? I own a business. It's a business. But let's be real here.
Facts.
If you disrespect the core, we already see.
That's something that you can't afford
seen
to
one
lose.
fall to the hype. Shout out to Tim Dog. Rest in peace.
Oh my
non-violent.
Oh,
We're gonna be nice today.
You see what happens when somebody emotionally caught up because they don't want this to happen. That's the point. You seen the uproar in the community. I'm trading my system. Like I said, a lot of y'all
off of rumors.
Yo, listen, man.
Off of rumors.
Yo, listen. It is what it is.
Yo,
like
listen,
that dude who sold his console and
I
all his
said
games for
held
only
the line.
$400.
I held the line. But you know what? I didn't believe in it. I said it because everybody else was saying it. God damn, I have no backbone.
I'm not watching the PlayStation State of Play because they're all going to be multi-plat.
Yo, shout out to my
I'm going
brother
to buy all
for
the
starting
games on
that
PlayStation.
movement. But we all see dudes is running for the hills. The blue coats is coming. They was out.
Oh no!
They left. Yo, listen. Yo, bro.
bro.
Dudes, but they was in their feelings. So everybody wasn't a yellow belly sapsucker. They pissed off. Like, how dare you disrespect us? And if you went all third party, why am I buying a Series X if I could just buy one console? Because technically, I bought both systems 2 days apart. That is $1,080-something, $84 to be exact, for 2 consoles. Why buy 2 consoles and I could buy one? I can have $1,000, $500 in games.
All right, but here's the thing, though. You got to remember, there's a part of it is capitalizing on the FOMO. We did say that some of the mistakes that PlayStation may have made with not doing day-and-date PC is the PC numbers end up being a little soft because they missed the zeitgeist when the game dropped.
Without doubt.
The reality is we got to see now. Here's the big experiment. We got to see that are these games that are coming a year later, are they going to generate that level of excitement for these other bases? That's going to be the key data we got to see. But I understand your point. Let me trust me. I do understand.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Xbox got a hardcore team. They got the dedicated 30 million, 40 million dudes that's buying a Series X no matter what the competition do.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Always
they got the loyal ones like PlayStation.
Right.
The loyal
PlayStation
ones
got the casuals. They got about, out of 100 million, they may got 20 to 30 casual, hardcore.
They got their crazy, their loyal ones too, like just buying everything for the sake of buying everything. Dudes legit went out there and gave you a billion excuses of why the Portal was good and bought every single thing, including the
Big Cloud, let me tell you this. I don't buy no $75 PlayStation games. You know what I buy? I buy the $200 and $300 PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
the full on? Yeah,
I'm talking about the collectors. King said, "Why would you buy that 19-inch Venom and you should be part of?" I do that too, but not like him. But I'm a hardcore PlayStation dude. VR day one. You feel me?
Mm.
Day one, when everybody was like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" I play VR, sucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you in there?
I'm
Facts.
a day
Facts.
one dude. I'm not talking like I'm not. I'm not talking for those who don't. But
Right.
how many dudes are really like me on PlayStation?
And these
They
are that's a good
struggling
question.
to get that
Yeah.
VR in homes.
You look at that
That's true.
Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition, you can still buy that right now on PlayStation Direct. Y'all notice that? Y'all can still get that. That ain't sold out.
Don't
You
have
can
me
still get
start
that.
showing
You can
stuff.
still get that.
I'm
You
about
can
to-
still
look,
get
look.
that.
Don't have
Hey,
me
listen,
start
I'm about to
showing.
snatch
All
that.
I,
Yeah, you can still buy it. You
all
can still buy
all
that.
I got
good. Look.
is collectors
Yep.
in here. I don't buy the regular version of anything PlayStation, and I buy everything first party. But they need like 20 more million than me.
Yep.
And I'm just
The
being
only thing
real.
I'm missing right now.
But the Xbox
Is
is
that
made
makes
up
it
of
third-party
dudes like
success.
me. They don't have the casual market. People don't walk into Walmart and say, you know what, I'm gonna buy a Series S. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Series S today. But they'll walk in and buy a goddamn PlayStation because they know it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One dude thought
Yep.
PlayStation made 2K. I said, dude, he's like,
No.
the basketball
No.
game. I said, what's wrong with you? Yo, bro, when it came to Xbox, the characters was blocky. I said, it's the same damn game.
Same game.
We're talking about a grown
yep.
dude. So I'm talking about the mentality of the public. They're
Right.
built on PlayStation. PlayStation came in at a time when Nintendo said we ain't doing power, and Sega just bowed out. They had to
Yep.
market to themselves,
They capitalized for
and
sure.
as you should. So we got to recognize that. But Xbox can't play with that. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
So your main concern is that don't damage the
don't
brand.
damage the
long-term.
brand.
Yeah, damage the
Right.
brand.
Don't
Yep.
don't
No, fair
like,
enough. So
make
okay.
the
So
moves,
what happens though? I
but
gotta
go
give you a
separate.
scenario
Yeah.
before I go. I gotta ask because this is my man. So what happens if they go, all right, let's say see it. I'm with you.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
with you. Ninjas up. Go
Yeah.
see up. Jinsakai, let's go. So my thing is, all right. So let's just say these four pop off.
What?
Let's say these four. Let's say the Pentiment. Let's say the Sea of Thieves. Let's say the Sea of Thieves is grounded, especially they get in. Crazy engagement. People are now that these other ecosystems playing these games. Now, these others.
They say,
the
you
other
know what? Let's put
things-
Halo on there. Multiplayer free.
Let's just
Hey, go
say,
Cog.
but that's
You start-
at that they like, I'm just saying, if you work at a studio and they give you internal targets of what you think your game is gonna go, and these other dudes is getting to have their games everywhere else, and you say, man, that'd be nice if we get one of our joints over there. What are you saying? One of those joints is a more substantial title.
I got a problem.
And it's let's say it's a year, 2 years that you done got your rocks
I got a
off.
problem, bro.
You done get everything. You got
I
a
just
problem.
won't
Okay.
take to Twitter and destroy my company, but I got a problem with that.
All right. So
Because
I'm
I don't want God of War on
Xbox.
Xbox.
Okay.
Right.
Why am I
you
buying
wanted
these?
incentive.
Yeah.
Right. You wanted
Listen,
incentive.
why
to
am
why
I
you're
spending
buying
all
the
this
console.
money on 3 different consoles and PC?
Mhm.
Now that I got
Okay.
the
They all the
Xbox,
same.
I'm a PC, more of a PC
Yeah.
player because I could take it.
I feel you.
Why am I
Yep,
spending this money if I could just? Then y'all might as well just merge and make one console and just goddamn, we all happy.
That's kind of the funny
Bill
thing.
did
That's
say
kind
he
of
want
the
Helldivers 2 over there. He did say,
Yeah. That's
and we got Satya on the record saying he don't like exclusive.
He don't.
Satya's on the
Yeah.
record. But he said this is to the money guys. Exclusive don't make
They
sense
don't.
to them. They're like, well, why
Satya,
put it
Satya
over
ain't in our parties playing games with me and P3.
I feel
Oh, no,
you,
no, no, let
but
me not say
Satya
that.
cut the
Shh.
check.
Sa-
Satya's cutting the check for the game that
Satya
you played.
cut the check.
Yeah,
He's
I know,
at the
no,
end
no,
of
no,
the
he's
game.
boss.
But also
got no
Satya, you got to remember that Satya also kind of was the one CEO who helped to break all the infighting and got everyone on the
That
same
is
page.
true.
Got on a unified
Yo,
on a
chat, I
unified
want
vision.
y'all to
I
chime in,
actually
Hot
read
Rockin' Warrior.
I read his
Tell me
book.
what y'all think in the
Mhm.
chat, man. Let's get some opinions out this chat, man.
Yeah,
You know,
but yeah,
let me know what y'all think about this whole situation because it's not about our 4 opinions up here. It's definitely about y'all.
Yeah,
so
facts.
just tell me what y'all
It's about
think in the chat. It's the
community.
I mean,
this
it's
is why
like,
we here.
no.
Yeah, no.
See money
a lot
well.
of people are saying like, they see consoles going away. I'm gonna quote Kate Yeager. You remember Kate Yeager? God,
Mm.
we
Yeah, I
had
remember
a
him.
long
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
Called
Yeah, I
Kate Yeager, basically, and I agree with her completely. It's like, bruh, if
Mhm.
consoles will always serve their purpose. Why?
Purpose.
Because simplicity. Plug and play.
Right.
Yeah, plug and
Absolutely.
play.
What it is, plug and play.
plug and
Not
play.
everybody
Yep.
who
Native ahead of the stream, and there's always going to be an
Yeah.
audience for that on some
Yes.
level. Even if
Yeah,
it's tricks, there will be an audience.
It's about accessibility.
accessibility.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's
Absolutely.
ease of accessibility.
Everything
Not
that you got on
everyone
your
like
PC,
us.
where we got to toggle and go through and all that stuff, it's just more convenient on a PC because it's set for you. You don't have to worry about these things for you. It's
And
preset.
let's talk this too.
Preset.
Yeah.
All these fake ass performance dudes
Mm.
to build a PC to still do what PS5 and Xbox Series X do is not $500.
Nope.
Mm.
So you
$500 alone
you
is for the
can go
graphics
on
card.
Twitter and you can cap. I'm just gonna get a PC. Yeah, you're gonna get a Best Buy PC off the floor.
Oh,
We're
No,
not.
bro.
We're not endorsing these Walmart PCs. Like we're
No,
not
no,
doing
no,
it.
no.
Oh,
But look, let's be real here. We know what it takes and the price that it makes for a
got 'em right here.
game to perform on some high level on PC.
Yes, sir.
It is not
Yup.
your graphic card is not even $500. That might be your RAM, but that ain't that.
Nah, Ram's kind of cheap nowadays. I was like, you're looking
Ram's
at
not too
probably
bad.
about 150.
Early on,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
one.
that
It's like
graphics
for like
card.
30
You know what?
something
I
back.
always
Yeah,
aim for
no,
the
it's
fences.
good,
My
though.
bad.
yeah, you go for the high.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
about-
you going for the high.
You know what I'm
about you,
saying?
big
I bought
fences.
that first motherboard with the PCI Express Lane 4.
Yeah,
The same board that didn't have that
he was
was
going for the
350,
big crazy.
and then that
PC.
board
yeah.
was
Super
650.
deluxe.
Hey, I tell everyone, I was like, I got my Radeon 6800 XT when it was still brand new. I was like, that cost me $1,800. $1,800. When that was when it was so hard to get a GPU when
I remember
everyone was
that. I
scalping.
remember that when you posted
Oh,
those boxes and you
I-
sent me them videos. Facts. But that's
I think
what
I
I'm saying.
spent damn near
People say
17 on a
PC
3070.
like it's a default easy win. Yeah, you're gonna be doing overtime, double shifts, just to do 1080p 240. So PC is not the answer.
Well-
and dudes like us see that on Twitter. We know you capping.
Yeah. The funny
Word.
thing is, too, 1080p is on its way out the door. They about to get rid of that altogether and just start fully embracing 1440p up.
1440.
You see
Yeah,
that new
that's how
car
it's
from
been.
Nvidia, right? I mean, AMD, right?
AMD, yeah. Yeah. They about
aim
to already
at-
open
they
the floodgates.
They aim right at the Series S, which you dudes try to disrespect.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to
So-
Little Man on the Block.
Yeah.
Mhm. Facts.
So,
No, but it's
a lot
true,
of things,
right?
bro, are
We know
changing.
what it
Yeah.
is, man.
It's true. It's true.
We know what it is. Yo, we are at the end of your cog, man. Thank you.
Yo,
We at the end.
appreciate you, brother.
Only thing we got left is one more topic. We got Sony commenced the PS5, said the sales have failed, but we touched on that earlier, so we ain't even gotta talk
Yeah, we
about
got-
that, man.
Yeah,
We
Yeah, no, we all been this minute.
Yo, bit, you should have
Yeah,
let
we
me
all
know
been
you
to
was
the
coming
other.
so your spot open, bro. Listen,
It's amazing what happens
You
when you
come
have
here like I
four
get
people who
paid
speak
in my
common
check
sense.
bi-weekly.
Absolutely.
You
This is
welcome
about
every
that,
week,
Jack.
though.
As I'm yeah, four
It's
people who
easy.
speak common sense. We don't look at this as
Respect.
like when you get our
Eh.
emotions in these consoles.
Yeah,
It-
facts.
it's all it is every console and every company can only help to benefit each other if we as gamers speak what we like, speak what we don't like, and want to see the growth.
Mhm.
That's what it's
Yeah.
about. That's what it is. I was like, if people
That's right.
were more open-minded and aware of that fact, I was like, then our pockets, our investment would be more respected on where we play. It don't matter
Yep.
where, as long as the companies understand that.
Facts. So we're gonna do our outros, man. We're gonna go to Cognito, bro. First
My
of all, it's
brother.
always a pleasure to meet up with you. You are the general
Always.
of what
Good to
this
see everybody.
industry should
Appreciate
be.
it. Yeah, we'll see you in a few
You
minutes.
know what I'm
brother.
saying?
Thank you, brother.
Always a pleasure. It was. We had a good time today. That pizza
Yeah,
was
today
crazy,
was lit.
right?
Oh, that pizza was
Yo,
lit.
tell my
Whiskey,
Italian
but
people
I
in the
had to
chat
try.
what I put on my pizza.
Oh, he's
Pineapple.
No,
Nah, I never
No.
heard this. This is what-
no, it's
man
worse than
put
that.
mustard on a slice. I said, yo,
Oh,
don't
was it
let you get
cheeseburger?
out
No,
there.
no, no.
Was it
I'm
cheeseburger?
trying-
Nah.
No, on a slice.
On a regular slice pizza.
I was like, what's happening? Where did it go wrong?
You in the
Where-
multiverse?
Yeah,
Shout out to
where
Miss
we
K in the
going
chat.
wrong?
I see y'all
Right.
chat. Y'all been lit. Shout out to the chat. Yeah.
That's gotta be the
Mustard on
multiverse.
the slice.
I
That
ain't never heard
brown
of
mustard on
pizza.
there. Shout out to my man Pete from He
I'm good, bro.
He was,
Shout
look-
out to
he was looking at me
Petey.
like,
Petey.
yo, my father wouldn't like that. I said, yeah, don't tell him.
Yeah, no,
Don't tell me.
in a
Don't tell him.
Goomba
He
household.
gon-
We was
he
in a
gonna kick me
Goomba
out.
household.
Yeah, he gonna kick me out. He gonna be like, don't bring that moolie back here.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
man's out of
No.
Shout out to Pete, very hospitable brother,
Shout out to
man. It was a
Pete.
pleasure coming to see you, Pete, man. Word. Yo, get that super chat, please, for me, bloody. You like the best super chat reader. He's my salve. Hold that.
Yeah, he
Hey,
got the
yo,
bars,
yo.
too.
Oh man.
Shout out to Adidas 20 with that $5 make you holler saying, what's up, fellas? Yo, Carl got that sauce.
I got the plug. Yo, Yobi coming out. He said, yo, because you put the mustard. He said, oh, that means you's a mustard hard.
Nah.
Got that.
Nah.
like
Don't
that
let
on
me
the
see it.
beat?
I'm just gonna be like,
I held the line. You must be crazy. Ain't no gelatin.
Yup.
Ain't no.
Yobi on his head.
Listen, man.
Get
Ain't
him,
no
Yobi.
Bill Cosby gelatin back here.
listen. I'm dragging. And Kai, y'all probably heard it. Like I heard a dude saying, yo, you got any ranch? Yo, what a ranch? I understand that. I
was
understand some
ketchup on
like,
eggs.
you know what I'm saying?
This man
I understand
said
that.
mustard on pizza.
Nah,
My man said mustard.
My man Cos
Yes.
looked across at the table. He said, "Yeah, you wanted them ketchup on eggs, dudes."
Egg
Yes.
juice. Yeah, I already know.
Yes.
I already knew. I said, this is a culture right here. This is something that's been
Shout out to my man
salute to my
Clowns,
brother.
man.
Slices
Facts.
and
Because
Yeah.
look,
Oh,
man.
my
First of all,
God.
Clowns,
We
you
had a
my
good
dude,
time.
but you don't even know how to eat pizza. You was struggling with that margarita.
Oh,
He was struggling.
Hey, my boy
Yo,
lightweight.
he was
Damn.
light. Took him downtown
He
BK.
did.
He was
Taking
like,
a baby
yo,
sip.
he was,
Taking a
yo,
baby
yo, he
sip.
was fumbling. I said, yo, you can't go to the goal line like that, bro.
Yo, Pax gonna be lit, man. Pax. All four of us.
Yeah,
gonna be,
all
right?
four.
Yeah, yeah. We'll all be
Oh,
there.
we
We'll
all
all be
lit.
I
We'll
gotta
see
make
each
sure
other.
I
We'll
get
see
there.
each
I gotta make
Facts.
sure.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Any situation, hit me up. We'll figure out any background situation. Pick up, let me
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
go? Oh, sure. I mean, I should rather.
Yo, Big Cloud,
All right,
where
just
can
hit
they
me up.
find you, bro? Pleasure having you. Shout out to my new panel member. I always bring the sick dudes to the block. And shout out to Post Up. I wish he could be here, man. Hope everything is good at home. Facts.
Nah, man, it's Big Cloud Gaming everywhere. You know, you can catch me on my channel, Big Cloud Gaming. I don't know if you want to put a link. I'll put a link to it in the chat for everybody.
Yeah, I
But,
gotta put you in them credits. Facts.
Yeah. Come on now.
Big Cloud
Yes.
Gaming. You can find me there. You can find me. I just put a link there. But you can find me Big Cloud Gaming YouTube. You can find me there on Twitch. You can also find me, my brother Cog, doing the Lord's work over there at Lords of Gaming.
The gaming, baby. We give it up.
Cup's over there, so I can't really grab it. It's over there.
You good.
But LordsOfGaming.net. And it's cool, man. I'm excited for everything. Hopefully, I can meet up everybody. I'm looking to make sure everything's getting set so I get there. But
Hit up King.
yeah.
You gotta get your shirts and all that ready.
yes,
For
sir.
sure.
A lot of things. But everybody getting emotional over rumors or dudes legit saying they done. Y'all was never in to begin with. I'm just saying right now, y'all was never in to begin
I'm
with.
gonna add
All you
on
do
to
is
that, bro.
competition going. Everybody who wanted the competition like Xbox to go.
Cog, like what Lemon gonna say?
But y'all claim y'all care about competition. Y'all never knew. Y'all never cared about competition to begin with.
No, y'all didn't.
False
I'm gonna say
actors.
something like, Cog.
Egypt.
Out here, set tripping.
We don't want your asses back.
We definitely don't want.
Stay
No.
right there.
And you know what's funny? I don't
They
want you
can't-
in the
they dropped their
PlayStation
flag,
community.
Yo,
They can't come
they can't come
I don't
back.
want you in the
Nah.
PlayStation
They can't come
community.
back.
I don't want you in the
Nah.
PC community.
Nah.
No. Cog, if these
Don't come
guys
back.
who went out there and was just like showing off as like I sold my console, my games, I got 400. If you posted up the receipt and now after everything was proven that you was wrong, you want to go and try and get that $400 back? No, stay gone.
And
I
listen,
was like that $400 is gonna let you go.
kicking about the whip. They can't come
Yeah.
back home.
Get that senior citizen chat in the
Hard.
chat, man. He gave us Monopoly money. Let's go. Shout out to Sir X,
And
man.
the immortal words of my boys from Fast and the Furious, ejectocito, cuz you don't push the button, you gone.
Damn.
No, that's real time, man. It's
Gotta
you
kick the
know,
dudes out the
it's a
whip.
new year, bro. And like I said at the start, new me. You know what I mean? Like shout out to my inspirator right here, though. One of my dudes inspired me. Health as well. 70 pounds gone, new
Oh, I'm
me.
proud of you, brother.
Seven
Oh, that's
pounds
why you
gone,
got
you
a
know what I'm
neck
saying?
back?
It's a
That's why
lot.
your neck came back?
Listen, I need to work on mine. I need to work on mine.
Inspiration.
I need some tips from Lord Beefy over there.
Yeah. Oh, I got you, man. I got you.
You know he skips leg day.
Oh.
But,
Yeah, they out here
Yo,
killing.
listen,
Listen, man.
Super chat, man.
They don't got the volume, but I press crazy. My leg press.
don't
game
pull
is
the
crazy.
rock. Don't
sleep.
pull the rock on
Hey,
sleep.
listen.
I just-
I was like,
It's
I get
a
where you-
genetic
I-
thing,
I
brother.
get-
No, you ain't got to do me like that.
I know where you're
Right?
coming from, though, Cog. As a
Genetics.
former
I'm
fat
sure.
boy, I was
Black
like, listen.
people got some of them. We ain't got a big calves like
Yeah,
that.
I said, look,
But
I
my
got
leg press is great.
hey, right there. As a former fat boy, I was like, my legs was always big because guess what? You got to carry all that weight.
Well, that's what get me mad because you genetics, bro. You got that off rip. I'm sitting there like, damn, bro.
I was like, my leg brace is strong. They ain't
First
told
of
me. I was
all,
like, I got him.
you Indian. You shouldn't have no fat on you. You hunt squirrels.
Oh my God.
Oh, man, we going to demonetization
Yo, look.
now.
You know
You
how
about
hard
to
it
get
is to chase a
demonetized.
squirrel
You
through
better
the
sign
wilderness?
off.
How
You
it
better
goes?
sign off,
Time.
bro.
Listen, I don't want to hear that from the Puerto Rican over there.
Yo,
I was
listen,
like, you
it
ain't
is what
nothing
it
but
is,
fish and
bro.
a swift for.
It is what it is.
Listen,
But
man.
to chase a
My
squirrel,
legs
you
built
got
for
to be
speed.
quicker
Big
than
cloud,
that.
speed.
Nah, you gotta be patient. You gotta be one with nature. Let them come to you.
I talk all this now when I see him in person. Like, what you say about my leg? Nothing.
Oh man, he got a
We
Hulu
gonna have a
special.
talk.
How to
Long
chase
as
a
we gonna have a
squirrel.
long-
my ass. He gonna be like, what you say about
What'd you say?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
I'm not beat.
Yo, listen, man, get to them two super chats to do your outro, Mr.
All right,
Smash
yeah,
Podcast.
got you. Yo, shout out to Sir X-Men with that $2, $2 make you
Shout out to
holler.
my brother.
Shout out to the leader of the Gray Beard Gang over there saying, Phil Spencer, finish the fight, don't bow down.
Facts.
Okay. Boys.
And
Leader
shout out
of
to
the Master
Severin
Chiefs
Evans.
gang.
Ooh, massive.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
Massive Cheeks.
Oh no.
Y'all messy. Get your man. Get your man.
Yo,
Y'all crazy.
Severin
Yo.
Evans thank you for the $5 saying, I have said it once and now again. Them boys on either side don't seem to realize that they are just two sides of the same coin at the end of the
Facts.
day. Facts.
Facts.
Yep.
It's real.
Facts.
But yeah, you already know who it is, guys. I appreciate as always to Lemon let me come out and come out here and spit and get my bars off here. I was like, but you already know who it is. Bloody Nux, aka the Gothic Gamer here, your resident Japanese enthusiast and the Mad Dragon of Xbox here. I was like, you know what? Today was a great show. Cog, it was great. It was great to have you back out, man. I was like, it's been you know, like Big Cloud. I was like, I have nothing but love for Cog and the Iron Lords. I met them way back in my early days when I first started. They gave me a spot to talk about almost six years ago, back in like 2019. I was like, they've been great family, big support, and been guides for a lot of us here. So I got nothing but love for them. Can't wait to catch back up. As always, it's always a great time. Always. But
gonna
yes,
be
I was like,
crazy.
y'all already know.
Yo,
PAX is gonna go.
and if we in
it's
that
gonna be
party,
a-
I'm turning up
it's-
again.
Oh, it's about to be crazy.
Yo,
You already
it's gonna
know.
be-
That Ace joint is lit.
I was like, yes, that Ace party was great. I was like, everyone went all together because this goes to show right here that what y'all see
Cloud ain't
in
ready.
this show, in this show right here,
Y'all keep- y'all
this
keep
isn't just for.
Nah.
I was gonna say what for the community here, right? For the chat, what y'all see right here, this is because of the fact that we're actually out at these events. We together because of, we outside. We outside. And we do that. And not only that, I was like, we actually family. I was like, because of the fact that I was like, what y'all see on the podcast isn't just us just talking for 4 hours and then it's like, hey, see you next week. No, it's like most of us keep in touch off the show. I was like, we communicate because of the fact that we actually are serious about what we do and we're passionate about each other because of the fact that we are actual family about with this and wanting to see everyone succeed. So
These,
what
developers y'all make fun of losing jobs? Guess what? I know personally.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
Yeah.
it.
I don't like that.
I
I don't like that, man.
They know.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
know.
y'all use this for content.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't
bro,
like that.
person-
We not
I hate
all
that.
just
This,
talking.
that, and the
We
third.
Yeah.
It's
we
all
love
talk.
this game.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we're not like some people
I
who
noticed
say that they're a gaming channel, but more than half the time they sit there and only talk about
Negative.
what's going
Right.
on and don't do anything.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not. They don't show this. They do it to monetize and take y'all for a ride. I was like, they're not serious about this. You don't see them talking to these people. You don't see them at these events. You don't see them hooking up with other people. It's like this right here. You're seeing 4 different shows come together to do a show together. You have Lemon, what he has here with Dragons in. You see Bit Cloud and what he's done over there with Lords of Game, what he does there talking. Yeah, you see Cog and everything.
To wrap
else.
it up, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
he's
crazy.
never-
He spitting though. He was spitting though. He was spitting. You gotta let him
the fact
rock. You gotta let him finish. out.
Just got you, but you got to give him a warning shot because this dude don't
Yeah,
breathe.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll go. It'll go.
No,
I got you.
But you know what? I was like,
300 bars.
as always, y'all can find me here every Saturday when Lemon asked me to come on
Stop
with
doing
with
that.
him.
You're
with
a part of the show, man. Stop acting like you a guest. You're not a guest. You're a family member. God damn.
No,
Maybe I
sometimes
should
I'm
put a
hearing this.
squirrel in
Sometimes
here
you're
and
like,
keep you focused.
He good.
Hey, hold on. But you know what? I was like, you can find me here every Saturday with the team. I was like, y'all can find me over on all the platforms, over on SharePlay, over on Twitch, streaming 4 or 5 times a week. You know, because I'm serious about my game, and then of course, go and show love to everyone here. I was
Facts.
like, without y'all, there's no us.
The
I was
Lord's
like, that's
day
where it
is
is at the end of
tomorrow,
the day.
baby.
Yes,
The
sir.
Lord's day.
Sir.
First of all, my
Check
brother
us out Sunday,
Cog,
1 p.m.
love you to death, man.
You already know.
I know you
Love
tired.
you, bro.
He was driving home. He didn't even want to.
Bro, you already know.
He didn't even want none of this.
Yeah, I left. You know, if I walked
Shout
away
out to
from that,
Pete. I said I'm going to get
Yep.
that as soon as I get to the blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's that orange
Like,
flame.
I gotta be good. I gotta be good.
Right?
I had to build my health wealth today because I was like, I know what's going to happen if I
He
did
said
that.
I won't make the show.
I would not be making no Dragon's Den
facts,
if I would have did that.
But
Oh, I'm getting yelled at. Next week, catch me on Cali Rex's show because he wanted to do an interview with me next
oh,
week.
nice.
Cali's
Callie
good.
Rex was in the
Yeah.
chat being
Yeah.
messy.
Little
Shout out
animation
to
joint.
Cali
Gonna be
Cal.
lit.
Yeah.
Big
Shout out to
Cloud.
Cali Rex.
So glad to have you on the team, brother. Can't wait to meet you in real life. Chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Get to know each other personally. You know what I'm saying? I hate these internet friends. I really like to be sociable. Nah, bro. I really like to meet real good people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, like I said, my brother co-signed. I'm like, yo, I made a great decision. You know what I'm saying? I asked him, you know what I'm saying? He said, yo.
I was like, Big Cloud.
Yeah, for sure. So
For sure.
glad
For
to have you
sure.
here, your knowledge and everything you bring to the table. And of course, my boy Bloody Knuckles has been holding me down since day uno. Shout out to Bloody, man.
Day zero, actually.
And my boy came here, Cog, and the women was loving him in the clubs.
Oh, bro, no, listen. Bloody,
Yo, my rap,
what is that dude? People be sleeping.
my rap music producing homies.
That's Young Prince
I
right
left
there. That's
this
Prince.
dude with my homies, right?
Hey.
I said, yo, listen, this my guy. He good. You know, music producers and stuff. You know, took him out, you know, let him shine a little bit. Dave was like, yo, we love this dude. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good look. Shout out to Bloody, man. Always a pleasure. But you know what, chat? Without you, there's no us, man. We could be in here talking in a party chat, nobody paying us no attention, but shout out to y'all. Y'all pulled up. The likes is up. Give me 15 more likes in this chat, man. Get me to a buck,
that
man.
like, man.
Let's
We
go.
had a good
We
time.
need to hit
tonight.
100. Come on,
always
y'all.
try to
Yeah, we had a
give
good
y'all
time.
a good circle of people with difference of opinions because we don't circle jerk here. Everybody got their own situation.
No echo chamber.
No,
Facts.
that I don't like, man. So I love people when they
Respect.
bring different perspectives. Even like my man Martin Luther Cog. He's
Right.
definitely the
Nonviolent,
reason. He's the
nonviolent.
voice of
I see you
reason.
busting your gun all
He
week.
keep me in
I'm
check.
trying to
He
let you
keep
put
me
the
and
safety
King in check.
Yo,
I got-
that's,
Hey,
that's
sometimes be
content
hard
right there.
though. Hey,
That's content right
listen.
there.
sometimes though, it'd be a little.
I just try to make it comical, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for my people last night, I knew I was going raw, but that's the conversation with Lemetius, aka Right Hand of Zeus. It's the raw, uncut version of Dragon's Den. And I will always keep it real. I don't never talk of my feelings. I just always try to preach the facts. So I shout out to everybody that supported the channel. And shout out to my brothers for supporting me here because I couldn't do this without them. So thank y'all. Have a great weekend. Do whatever you do that makes you happy. We will see y'all on the next show. We'll be back next Saturday. I'm going to try to get Post up next Saturday. It'd have been crazy if Post was here.
Yeah, Post would have been here.
Yeah.
Oh, Post would have been going
Oh,
off.
Post is different. But you know what? Shout out to y'all, man. Enjoy y'all weekend.
J-Rock
Like I
is
said,
different.
please hit that like. That's
J-Rock's
the greatest
hilarious.
thing you could do to help me, man. And yeah,
Yo, he's the receipt
I'll see
master.
you on the next one. You heard? And these dudes will be back for PAX. We're going to do something special.
Yep.
Yo.
See y'all later.
Let's
Enjoy
go.
your weekend. Peace.
Peace.